Yes,
So
yes,
GP,
yes, yes. Hey, what's going on, Jess? How you doing?
I'm good. How are you doing today?
Doing great, man.
You still trade?
I still trade stocks. I quit last night for a little while. Like
Did you trim?
I retired. No, got right back in the trades. Put some Bitcoin futures on, but I did think about retiring from trading. We got some people coming in. What's up, guys?
Did you trim the trade right now?
I have not. I have not. Let me pull it up so they can see. It's running though, huh?
Yeah, I'm glad we got back in.
Yeah. I haven't trimmed yet. I'm on 250 shares, so I meant to get 275 and it got away from me. Not a bad spot to trim though, huh?
No?
I'm gonna take down just a tiny bit. I'm trying to be greedy because I've been putting it back on. I just sold a little bit. So watching the NASDAQ, man, this thing opened up and ran.
We can't see your chart
Oh,
if you were trying to show
oh,
us.
I was trying. Let's see. This thing right here, man, this is the NASDAQ. Or this is the TQQ, which is a 3x leveraged version of the NASDAQ. The NASDAQ composite, we were just talking about that. We had a series of articles talking about the possibility that MicroStrategy gets inducted, huh?
That's crazy, yeah.
Let's see. Yes, yes, yes. What's up, Ethan? GP's audio is low. Let's see if this is better. See if they can hear me better. Can you hear me?
You got all the trade? I can hear you.
Yeah, I'm out of the trade. Let's check here.
I'm on the NASDAQ
Automatically
website.
adjust mic volume. Test, 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 test. You can hear me fine?
I can hear you just fine.
Okay. Like you're whispering in my ear. What's up, Skylar?
What's up,
What's up,
Skylar?
man? Do you think Skylar still trades stocks?
I know Skylar still
He
trades
still
stocks.
trades stocks. You ever heard that country song, There's a Tear in My Beer?
There's a tear in your beer?
Yeah. Have you ever heard that song?
No.
Yeah. Well, that song. Let's see. We're live on Instagram as well. On Instagram, I'm gonna move this mic for right now. And if you're on Instagram, we're live on YouTube. I was telling you about this story about the googly eyes.
In Oregon? Or
Yeah.
was it in Oregon or Washington?
Are you? We're not back in the trade yet, are we?
No.
Yeah.
I was trying to see if I saw any news on the NASDAQ website about the event. If it,
Everybody's noticing how large and strong my arms are.
you see, everyone's noticing the tank top.
I've been trying to wear different clothing. Last 3 days I come out. Dean's like, "You're wearing that?" Yeah, why not? Where is the? Oh, here it is. Look, Oregon City asked locals to stop putting googly eyes on sculptures. Look how big these googly eyes are.
That's kind of cool in a way.
Yeah, I think it looks better. They should start doing it to the city officials' cars. Put little tails on them.
And what's the story behind it?
The city's official account said on Instagram that the oversized plastic eyes attached to 8 public art installations by unknown pranksters could end up costing Bent a lot of money. So they would spend a lot of money to remove these cool ass googly eyes. Why don't you just leave them, bro? I think the deer look better. I'm gonna be honest. Look at this little one. That's great. How is this gonna hurt anything?
Yeah, it's kind of funny, honestly.
Yeah, it's kind of funny. So this is the crime they have in this city. So be careful if you're thinking about moving to Oregon. Yeah.
I think Danny B lives in Oregon.
She's probably got googly eyes in her car. I'm going to put them on my phone. It says, while the addition of the googly eyes may be amusing and make people laugh, they ultimately cause unintended damage. So,
You're
it's all
back.
fun and games until you scratch the metal, the metal sculpture. It's metal in outdoors in the fucking rain. Like, and the googly eyes are going to damage it.
I mean, unless
Not
it's like super glue or something. I don't know.
in the world of stocks, we're day trading a little bit here on the TQQ. It's at 88.41, sitting right here at the green line. The green line on my charts is the 20-day simple moving average.
If it gets a black above the red line, I'll get in.
Yeah, man. I'm in. I got a hammer. Doji price is breaking out.
I'm in.
I'm in. Let's go. Let's do it, man. I've got a couple friends that trade. It's weird with your friends that don't trade. As time goes on, if you trade more and more.
Yeah, like your friends should either start trading or you're probably gonna start seeing them less.
Right.
Because you're gonna be busy training.
Yeah, or you just, you keep a few that you just have to like fuck it. It's just the way it is.
A big chance to make a run.
There we go.
Big bucks. 80,000.
Your favorite movie? Oh, I
This
thought
is
you
my
were
song
playing.
when it breaks out.
Oh, it's back below the 20.
Oh shit, man! I got going celebrating too soon. Yep. Now, I don't know if you noticed yesterday, Adobe got the shit knocked out of it.
Yeah, they
Now we posted a note about this, I believe. Did we not?
on Monday that we took gains.
God damn! Look at it coming down. Now you notice I let Dan slide on the live.
About what?
Here's Adobe. He said he added to it on the crash.
I mean, at least he's adding to it and not selling it.
Right. There's that.
He's
right?
on the right side of the equation.
Yeah. But it took everything for me to go, bro, what are you doing?
I didn't even realize he said that.
Yeah. So if you guys are watching, you would never, if you're going to learn the way of the money flow, like if you're trying to become a Jedi fucking ninja, okay, you're not buying this. This is a straight stage 4 decline. I'm going to assume it's going to go where it did before. Once it starts this. Are you in the trade?
Yeah. Are you?
I am. So this is this right here. This dropping. We call that the stage 4 decline. I mean, in Miami, you guys call that something different? Or is that's a stage 4 decline, right?
I don't know. We might say it in Spanish.
You might say it in Spanish. So here we
Ask
are.
Omar what he calls it.
So one good thing to do is look what happened right here. Okay, that is exactly what happened right here. Right. Let me.
Yeah.
Let's upload this. So I have a mental disorder where I look for patterns. And we see a big drop. Now, I always count 3 days. 1, 2, 3. If I ever have a stock that drops more than 10%, I don't make a decision for at least 3 days. Because if it's an overreaction, it could come back the next day, right?
Mm-hmm.
But that's probably not going to happen. It continues down for at least 3 days. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then it stopped. But then it continues on down. And you can see the alignment of the moving averages there. Green, blue, red. They're just now crossing.
Mm-hmm. And they drop below the 200 too.
Right. This is going to take weeks, right?
Yeah.
Once you understand that, time continuity, it's...
At least he wasn't asking you, should I sell?
Right. Because we need to see some shit happen. Oh, let me check the day trade.
Well, I gotta close this.
TQQ's heading to 88.80. Top he come, grooving up slowly. Eyeballs.
Price went below green line.
Christ went below green line. Remember I used to say that?
Yeah, that's why I have it stuck in my head.
It's like...
Oh, price went above green line, breakout. Not in the trade, I'm just saying, like, in general.
Yeah. So, over here, gap down. And look what happens. It eventually goes down, right? And look, it comes all the way up and fills that gap. You see that?
Mm-hmm.
That gap gets filled, but it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 months later.
Oh, wait, we were looking at the day trade right now, not Adobe?
Oh, shit. I'm sorry. Hold on. Show this instead. Oh, my bad.
I thought you were talking about...
Yeah. Yeah. Shit, that
So-
too. This is the fractal nature of it, right? Whether you're on a 1 minute or a day. So this is a day chart. And over here, we see Adobe miss earnings. Now, it's been 3 months, right? So over here, it's about 3 months ago, Adobe beats earnings. And you see this big pop. Now, here's the funny thing.
That's when we first got in around there.
Right. For as far as with the Peters report. This space is getting filled now. And when this one busted, it got filled here. So it came across and filled that gap. So that gap gets filled in, you know, like if you had a crayon here.
Yeah.
Over here, it got filled in. It's now getting filled in. So these gaps, you know. Now, that's a long time away, but it just shows you how market structure works. And because of that, in order to do that, you're getting that flow sideways, flow up, flow sideways, flow down, flow sideways. And it's just flowing, doing what it does. Just like this day trade here. I mean, we can see the little sideways up, boom, down, sideways up, boom, sideways. I mean, the problem when you're day trading is they get so tight, it's almost untradeable, huh?
Or you just got to be that quick
Or you just got to be that damn
at getting
quick.
in and out.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's what's up, Skylar. She just said it. You just got to be that goddamn quick. Stop being little... Let's see. What do you see? You see what I see here? That's a nice channel being built, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now the 200 days, the target, 200 period, right here,
Is the
88,
target.
92. This is a done deal. So I just assume we're going to hit this. Now we might not, but we hit it over here, and now we have support zone. So I mean, I kind of wish we'd have came back down to 88, honestly.
Maybe we will.
Because look, it didn't even get extreme, man.
Yeah, it's not even extreme.
God damn it. This long is probably not going to work here, but we'll see.
You're in?
I am in. That's how fast I jumped on the gun. I was trying to play this channel,
Okay.
but I hadn't looked as close, as obviously as close as I should have. I should take half of this down right now.
Just in case, yeah.
Yeah,
So it's not even above the 5. Now it's
Right.
breaking the band.
yeah. The only problem with trading live is while you're talking, is
It's a lot.
it can be hard to. I enjoy it though, the intellectual challenge. It's like playing chess a little bit. Makes you a superior fucking human. There's nothing wrong with trying to be elite or good at what you're doing, and losing is part of that game. I've had a lot of property problems here recently. I've got a tenant right now, and we have the floor all tore out. This poor girl's living there. So imagine we showed up at your house, big work crew, and every day they ripped out a different floor in your room, all the way down to the dirt.
Yeah.
How stressful
She
that would
wanted
be.
to stay there?
She wanted to stay. I told her, I was like, listen, this is not some shit we do with people living in the house. And she's like, well, I'll just move everything to one room. And I mean, she was willing to do it. What's up? What's up?
What's up?
Donut. Who's this? Dat Naga. SOXL Stage 2 Breakout is what we're here. I'm still in. I got 150 on this. Let me...
I didn't get in yet.
I didn't figure you did. Let me... that's because you follow the rules. It's a real thing. Sometimes...
SOXL is breaking out, but AEMD is going straight down.
Yeah, what's up with that? Did they do earnings? So here's the 5-minute chart, and this is the reason I keep being silly, but hold on. Share this tab instead. Let me draw it out here. So we had a stage 1, stage 3, stage 1 building here, you know? And it got on the bullish side. And we had this sideways action with the TSI. So I'm thinking we're going to make a move up. And we have not.
Yeah, it looks like it's just been going down.
It has. I'm going to give it a minute. I probably need to start trading on the 5-minute chart when I'm live.
On live? Yeah.
Yeah. I can't help but watch the 1 minute, but I'm not going to bust out until the 5. I told you I had a friend he used 3 time frames, and I'm still a little confused how he does.
But SMB Capital says to lower your time frame if you're having problems. I know for the show you're just going to do the 5-minute,
Right,
but they
and
think
I
the lower
agree.
time frame.
Isn't that how I taught you? I immediately put you on the hardest time frame and said, "Here, let's start here."
Yeah.
Like if you're day trading, I wouldn't even want someone to look at the 5. We're just going to take every breakout, every setup on a 1. All you're doing there is just chart reading fast. And yes, obviously, if you go to a higher time frame, you only take the trades in the direction of the trend. That's ultimately where we're trying to get to. But I think if you focus on all of that shit right off the bat, you just don't develop those early skills of in, out,
Right.
in,
If you
out.
you
Target.
might try to think you can do something else during it, like multitask.
Right. Yeah, let's see. Put it back on the 1 minute. The 1 minute is a lot more fun, though. Now, it doesn't have to be stressful.
It can be.
It can be. What's funny, though, is people get all stressed out about losing money here and then just go fucking blow it elsewhere, and they're not even worried about it.
Right. They just haven't put it in
I got
perspective.
friends, yeah, they'll go to a casino, they go on trips with their family, they buy fucking all this shit. They don't get stressed out buying the car. They're like taking pictures of it, putting it on fucking YouTube or Instagram. But then they lose money trading and they go into a panic. That's not everyone, though. So you just got to trade a size you don't give a fuck. Remember when everyone's hating on you for WBD? They quiet now. Oh, here we go. My man Richard was probably buying it. Oh, I forgot our little, hold on. WBD. I did put out there that I wasn't selling any. Didn't I? Didn't I say that? Yeah. You want to come on here with us, send me a text message, 936-661-7786, and text me your email. I'll send you an invite link. You can come on the show. Doing a little mix here.
Yeah, that would be cool. Someone came on.
Yeah, we had a good one the other day.
Yeah, that was fun.
TMF's headed on the way back. Skylar, trying to be fancy, says 1 minute, 3 minute, 5 minute, 15 minute, 30 minute, constantly looking at all of them when day trading. I think Skylar's going to cry when he day trades with me in real. What do you think? He'll be like, but the 5 minutes not lying. Just hit the button. Just hit the fucking button.
Just give him your iPad.
No, he'll be fine.
Yeah, he'll be fine.
That's the best way to do it, is just hand someone your setup. They've never sat down and say, hey, we're live trading now, and I just put you in. Here you go. That never goes over well. I've done that to Deanne after I gave her a 1 hour crash course. I still have not posted that footage. I did it to Anthony and I did it to Deanne. And we filmed it and I did 1 hour. The first 30 minutes was charts. The next 30 minutes was how to use the platform and actually do it. And I was like, I'm not going to repeat anything. You just have to listen. And then I was going to film it and see who could do the best.
That's hilarious.
They both did pretty well. But it was nighttime too, so then we were doing it on Bitcoin, and let's see, this thing, it just keeps going down, doesn't it? Stocks making the biggest move today: Tesla, Broadcom, Upstart, Penn Entertainment, and Robinhood. Tesla is the gift that keeps on giving, huh?
Yeah, just keeps going up.
We'll come back to this Adobe. Let's check. Now, you remember what I called that in my course?
A runaway?
A runaway. Look at this Tesla.
We're seeing the 1 minute chart.
Yep, there we go. We've talked about trimming it. You remember when back over here and I was saying it's just a brand new breakout?
Yeah, that was two weekends ago.
I think we posted that in Discord. A couple of people were trimming it.
And I posted, I added.
We were adding.
I didn't mean to post it.
No, that's advanced money flow, and it's like you gotta know that. And like what we're seeing is these indicators were signaling that it was going to run again. This was going to run again. That's what this was. Whenever you got sideways action, but indicators are setting up, man, that usually means it's going to run again.
Yeah. Like the MACD and everything looked like a stage 1.
Right.
It didn't look like a stage 3 rolling over. It looked like a stage 1 turned into a new.
But if you get fixated on RSI green, must trim. RSI green, must trim. This is the finesse of trading. Is like, yeah, originally when you were taught RSI trim, but now we're going to use our fucking brain, and we're going to see the world that's going on around us, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And you're going to take this shit to the next fucking level. And you do that by paying. This is why you can't run your dumb filters, because then you don't have any feel for the market. Not yours, theirs.
Yeah, no, I got it.
You don't even have a filter. Do you have a filter?
No. You took the thing down with where they can text you their email?
Did I take it down? Everybody just sell. Oh my God, I'm making money. Quickly sell it so I can have it. It's like, fuck, dude, you don't want money. You want stocks. Let's see. Now, sometimes people are trying to roll profits forward. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with rolling profits forward. But if you got something going straight up, why try to pick something else that might not? Just let it go. I had a critique on a video. I was going to show this. I've had a lot of critiques recently. Not mostly people that watch the live. These are cool people that actually trade. These are just like passerbys who look and they just have to say something. It's always some shit, man. Well, boomer, that one pisses me off because
Yeah, you're not a boomer technically.
Fuck, dude, boomers are like 20 years older than me.
Yeah, my parents are boomers.
Yeah,
they're 10 years old.
You gotta be like 65 and older.
You gotta be born in 1960 or older.
Yeah, I guess to a 17-year-old,
you're in the 70s.
I'm a fucking boomer.
Yeah.
If you're 17, you're like, look at this old fuck. He doesn't know shit. Yeah. But no, what was it yesterday? What do you think about PLTR? Oh, that reminds me. Let's check the NASDAQ.
I briefly checked. I didn't see anything.
You didn't see anything, huh? All right, here we are on the 5-minute chart, and it is improving. I'm in this, by the way, based off of this 5-minute. I feel like this is a stage 1 right here, going sideways. We got a fucking there's a doji right here, and this is. I just feel like it should be working, and it's not.
Yeah, now the MACD's ticking down on the negative side.
Yeah. To his knees. Man. That's the Beatles song, Come Together. We need to see all the moving averages come together, and that's what you're seeing right here is price converges. That's why it's called the moving average divergence convergence, MACD. It's shit. When shit comes together, is one man's signal is another person's exit, you know, and so you actually have a conflict. You see these explosive moves tend to come after the moving averages start coming together. Let's see. Oh, I guess I would need to check my phone, wouldn't I? A New York man took a 3,162 mile trip on a skateboard. God damn, bro. Skateboard over the course of 57 days, 6 hours, and 56 minutes across the United States and set a Guinness Book of World Record.
Wow.
You used to skateboard?
No.
No.
I tried. I was not coordinated or balanced. Yeah.
Oh, hey, I'm getting one of those fishing things from Somalia. And it goes, "Are you working today?" And I reply back, "Are you?" And he goes, "This is Beelan. Isn't this Linda's number?" So
oh my God.
Like, yeah. Eat it. That's what I'm going to. These are phishing scams. And then when you reply, they're like, "Oh, I get them all the time." And they're like, "Oh, hey, do you remember me?" Like, yeah, I remember you. Let's see. We're right in to our channel bottom. Remember we were saying that it wasn't right here? Remember I was saying it wasn't extreme yet? Mm-hmm. This is the problem with that. You know, it gives us room. And so right there's the money flow. I mean, now, just because you can see it don't mean you can necessarily get yourself on the right side of it. There's our stage 3, and then we're doing the stage 4 thing down.
That's the 1 minute?
That is the 1 minute. Let's see. But now we're solid stage 1, right?
Yep.
You know me. Got to. So these moving averages are coming together now. And this bad boy is breaking out. Let me pull up my chart. You ever have that every once in a while where E-Trade just logs you out? So I'm live trading on the E-Trade Power app. So
and it logged you out?
Yeah, every once in a while it just logs me out. Or that's the Illuminati. I do at times feel like there are forces that are trying to keep me from trading the best I can.
I'm still trying to find some things on the NASDAQ 100.
They still haven't picked the list because they're supposed to pick it today, I thought. Tim says, "Afternoon, Jess and GP. My skateboard was
Good morning.
wheels."
Good afternoon, Tim.
When I was 14, back in the 80s. He was 14. Tim, when were you born, my friend? Were you born before 1970?
I think he's the same age as you.
Yeah, I'm like vintage, like those cool toys like the He-Man, the little action figures.
You're not too old. You're not old yet, like the boomers.
Do you remember me?
He's probably joking.
Amid's art.
Is that like a fishing thing? He's just trying to be a fake fisher? Or
I get these all day long, dude. I get people that pitch me, "I want to edit videos for you. I want to do this. I want to do that. I want to do this." And I'm like, bro, just do it. And then send me the video. If you got any talent at all, just do it.
Yeah. Why ask? Just do it.
Why ask? It's always easier to say you're sorry. A pair of British brothers earned a Guinness World Record for their collection of 48,339 different Pokemon cards. Now that's getting some shit done.
The NASDAQ announcement is after the market close.
Damn.
Wow, 1969.
That motherfucker is old, dude.
So it says...
I didn't know Tim was this old, did you? Do we let people that old in?
Yeah, I thought it was 1970 or older.
You can't be older than me. No, he is 1 year older, maybe almost 2 years older than me. We're vintage, man. We're not old. Wine gets
Or maybe
better
he
with
was
time.
born at the end of the year and he's only like 2 months older than you.
Could be. Deanne's
But it
almost
says
2 years older than me. She's like an old lady, dude.
Yeah, she's a cougar.
I mean, past cougar. I think it's into
Yeah.
something else. Thing about cougars, though, the real animals, they're soft and furry and nice. I know. Most cougar
It says here that the NASDAQ 100 index will be its annual reconstitution will be announced on December 13th after the close of trading.
Nice. So we should get a text on that. Oh, I bet if we go to the website and put in an email, they'll send it to us. We'll immediately be notified by our friends at the NASDAQ.
Yeah, this guy said he wants to quit his job. Yeah, their Jaguar Vision and the TQ channel posted yesterday that he's taking next week off from his job to day trade.
Right, that's nice, man. You've done that with me.
Yeah, I came to see you. I think he's day trading real money.
Good deal. Fuck, what was I fixing to look at there? Just lost my train of thought.
The NASDAQ 100 website to get on the email?
Was that what I was looking? It might have been. So stage one continues to build out here on the 5-minute chart.
Yeah, stage 2 on the 1 minute.
Yep. Tim says he's a classic. Like those stretch dolls, the Stretch Armstrong dolls. You ever played with one of those?
I think Tim's a classic to Miami for sure. He's fucking born here and lived here his whole life for like 15 years with no AC.
Yeah,
in the middle of the Everglades.
Yeah, that's the people. They're eating alligators and stuff, though. You gotta be careful. You ever see the movie Deliverance?
No.
And they're like, "You sure got pretty lips." You ain't see that with the country guys that live out in the man. What is the price that you have on the chart here?
88.24 on. Well, now it's 88.19 on E-Trade, and then on
it looks
stocks.
Like it's not even moving.
On E-Trade?
Yeah.
Mine's at 88.22, and then my stock charts is at 88.22.
Wow. Yeah, no, mine was just frozen. Man, what in the fuck is going on with E-Trade? Okay, now it's moving. It was literally frozen. I was like, what?
Yeah, so now the MACD histogram on the 5-minute went flat, it looks like.
Yeah, a lot of my family's from Arkansas. Like hillbillies, dude. Like, people don't know there's country people. Country's not hillbilly. You know, and like redneck's different. There's all different. It's all different stuff. Central Floridians, there's some different people, man. Than the coast, than the people on the coast. Come on,
yeah, obviously.
You know
just
that.
Just like upstate New York's different than the city.
So Rich knows what I'm talking about. Squeal like a pig, boy. You've never seen Deliverance, huh? Oh man, you're gonna put me in a bad spot now. Let's see. So what stock is running? I know what's God, what is that chip maker? There's a chip maker flying right now. Broadcom.
Okay.
Friend of mine that works for I got friends that work at oh, let's see. Hold on.
How goes it?
What the hell you think you're doing?
Heading downriver. Little canoe trip. Heading for Aintree.
They're from the city.
Sure. This river only runs one way, Captain. Haven't you heard?
You ain't never gonna get down to Antrim.
Well, why not?
Where are you going, boy?
Cause this river don't go to Antrim. You done taken the wrong turn. See, the Sherry River don't go nowhere near Antrim.
Where does it go then?
Boy, you are lost, ain't you?
Well, hell, I guess this river comes out somewhere, don't it? That's where we're going. Somewhere. Look, we don't...
You never saw Deliverance, huh?
No.
Man, you were missing. You got Kit Kat. You guys watch Deliverance.
I don't know. It doesn't look like something I'd watch.
It'll prepare you in case you ever get stuck in Central Florida. Where's I always pick on my man.
Yeah, I don't really like Orlando, honestly.
All right, so we got Adobe's gotten hit big. Let's talk a little bit about CLM. If you guys are in our second income stream, it's down today. We got 1 bar, 2 bar, 3 bar, 4 bar. I mean,
you're on the day trade chart.
Am I? Oh,
yeah, the 1 minute.
Boom, there we go. So this is CLM. I'm gonna say the dividend yield is what, 16, 17%?
Yeah.
They raised it for next year. Did you know that?
I saw it raised by a few cents.
Yeah, so when you go from 12 cents to 14 cents, that's a lot, like, goddamn, almost 10%. Wouldn't you say?
Almost 50.
No, from 10 cents to 12 cents.
Oh, yeah.
Now, did you...
20%?
That's a pay raise at work, right?
Yeah, it's probably bigger.
Who got a fucking 10% pay raise at work? Nobody.
Yeah, you get like 3%, I think, if you're lucky.
So think of all the dumb shit we've bought instead of buying CLM. God damn it, dude. If I told you
And the dividend increases and it drips at the NAV, so I'm sure it's more than...
Talking to a kid the other day, he's getting ready to go to college. I'm like, how are you paying? You know, they're going to borrow money. It's like, have you done it yet? He's like, no. You're willing to borrow money? He's like, yeah. How about don't do that? Go work at Walmart. And stay at your parents' house and put all your goddamn money in what I'm about to show you. And borrow money as you go. Like, get your credit up, take it off cards, get loans from such and such, and just pile that shit in there. If you're gonna go borrow money anyway, I mean, that's what I would do. And he's, oh my God. Now, you know what's the statistical chances that he finishes that 4 years of college?
So probably it's like hard to finish.
It's like 50% don't make it, man. And it's not their fault usually. Life, you know? Shit, I got a good feeling this strategy will be there in 4 years, whether he finishes or not.
Yeah, definitely.
And you could always go back to school. And
school's always going to be there too.
Yeah, I was like, oh.
But I mean, maybe not the opportunity to go.
But what if you put enough money in there for 2 or 3 years that it pays you an income to go to college? Like, I'm just looking at it right over their heads. Because it's not even conceivable that you could pull thousands of dollars from the stock market. Now, but here's the problem you have. I was going to pull my thing up. And you're experiencing this now. Like, you're getting 2,000. Your thing, it fluctuates, right? You're hitting. And then you'll get to 22, and it'll go 21, 22, 23, 24, 23, 24, 24. That's how it tends to do it. And mine are going right now 105 to 106,000. There's a lot of people, if you're getting 105, 106,000, they're fucking done. Like, that's twice what they make at work.
Yeah.
They're not going to work if they're getting, but you know what I'm thinking? God damn, dude, I got to get this to 25,000 or it ain't going to help me. Like, that's where my mind is.
Yeah. Your weekly income?
Yeah. I can't
monthly
use
income?
this. I got to get this to 25,000 a month or I'm barely going to make it. I mean, in my mind, this is how I want to live, you know, and it's possible. And I know if I got to the 10 in 18 months, if we have a nice pullback, sell-off, and I'm still earning money, and then we're compounding this, shit, I'm getting there. And then there'll be other people with us. They'll just drip a little and a little and a little. 3 years from now, they'll still have a little bit going. I'm convinced that this strategy works better if you just went bigger in the beginning. And then let it, you know what I'm saying? Versus
trying to manage
in a perfect world, right? If they're like, oh, I got it, you know, if like now with my 160, if I could have put 160 in 18 months ago, that's what I mean. Is any time that, like, but I get it, you have to learn it. but the faster you can crash course, whether anything, day trading, swing trading, the more you can fast track it, the better your results are going to be down the road if it works for you. Well, if you borrow that money with low interest, I don't give a fuck about interest rate, bro. If you're doing 50% annual returns, you don't care. I've never cared about interest rates when it comes to real estate. I just don't do the deal if the interest doesn't make me money. Right? Like last night,
if the deal doesn't work, you don't do it.
You don't do it. And so there'll be a different deal that works at 9% than it works at 4%. There'll be different types of deals. Realistically, how long you need to make 25K if you're already saving bro, I don't save shit. I save nothing. Do you ever see me save money, Jess?
No.
I invest
Do you have
money
a savings?
and I spend money. I don't even have a savings. I don't need one. No, I teach it in the buckets. I'm in this trade, by the way. I teach it in the...
It's breaking the ban.
Yeah, it's breaking the ban. Why is this breaking the law? Breaking the law. I teach the savings concept, but once my savings was big enough to pay off my home mortgage, I just paid it off and now I have zero savings and no mortgage, though. Oh, look at this thing run, dude. You see it?
Yeah.
Boom. There we go. Breakout. Should run up to this 88.60 level. I'm going to take down 75 shares.
Okay.
Yeah, so right now I have almost $1 million borrowed. Does that sound scary?
No.
He says, saving from my monthly paycheck. I would save all your paycheck. The only reason to have a job is to buy stocks or real estate. There is no other reason to work. Oh, but you have to pay bills. So you just reorganize it. You invest, and then you're like, fuck, I got to figure out how to pay this over here. Most people do it in the opposite.
They're too concerned with the bills and not investing.
Yeah. So, Matt, if you pay everything else first, and you go to dinner, and you do all of this, and at the very end, you have these little fucking crumbs, and then you transfer that to Robinhood, and you wonder why you have little bitty returns. So you have to reverse that, man. And since I started that process, I've invested every month. I've had hard times paying some bills at times, and you've known that since you've met me, like, or you've gotten to know me, and you're probably thinking, how in the fuck can this dude not have money to buy? One day I was with Anthony, and I was like, bro, you have any money? And he's like, yeah. And I go, I seriously have no money. And he's like, what? I bought a bunch of fucking Bitcoin, and I forgot that I had insurance. Now I'm negative 180 in my checking account, and it's like Friday, so there's nothing you can do, Which reminds you why Bitcoin is so goddamn superior, because I can transfer Bitcoin right now, but my checking account, I can't do anything till Monday. Right? That's ridiculous.
Right. Yeah. Bitcoin. It's instant.
Instant. But then you'll have another person, they'll be super practical. They would never get caught in that situation because they're going to have their big fat savings, and they just keep their fat savings and just stay the working poor. And you just keep your little 20,000 stuck in your account just in case. Nothing ever happens that costs 20,000, but you have it right there just in case. You need to put that money to work, man. And then when you're done and you're ready to get off the train, you can do that. I'm not ready. I'm trying to get fucking rich, bro. With no employees. I still have time. I have time to get rich as fuck. Like 100 millionaire. I do.
Yeah, you still got time.
I still have time. Because I figure, I might get 4 million now. Net. About 3 of that is invested across real estate, stocks. My skills are much better now than they were, right? I'm much better at trading. It took me 7 years just to get trading going. I didn't have the things that we have today. I didn't have when I started. Like, I didn't have free commission trading. I was paying huge fees, man. $60, $70 in the beginning, down to $9.
You didn't even have an iPad.
Yeah, there's no iPad. Everything is so exponentially faster now. The fact that people still sit poor is just, it shocks me. With so much information out there.
I'm out.
Me too. I mean, you can literally Google how not to be poor, and it'll tell you good ideas. You know. And then as far as trading, like, did we not just see? This is the money flow pattern. Did you make money on that pop?
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's a skill. The skills don't have to be hard. Like sometimes we're like, well, it wasn't that hard. Well, that doesn't mean it's not a skill. Like changing oil in your car. Like you either know how to do it or you don't. And there's people that can write code and they can't change their own oil. They don't have that skill set, you know? So that was our anchor. Right around here's where we got in. Boom, boom. Started taking the trade down. It broke the bands, right?
At the top? Yeah.
Yeah. And usually if I'm day trading, you can do this even on your swing trades on a daily chart. When this 7-period RSI starts banging, we start taking it down. If you take half down then, you've pretty much guaranteed you're locked in profit. Especially if you're trading bar by bar. Because then the next bar goes red, breaks that one, you're out. You made money. And now we what? Wait for the next setup, right?
Mm-hmm.
And this is a stage 4 decline. Now, you're not trying to short it, right?
No.
Right. But sometimes you can get in your head, and sometimes you just got to play with this to play it out. You're trying to play the whole ride. You're in the 1, you're on the breakout, you're going to ride it up on the 3, switch to the short, ride it down on the 4. Like, you're just going to do that. Some days it'll let you do it, huh?
Yeah, sometimes.
Like right here, we're coming in right into support, man.
Yeah, like the last stage 4
Let me clean this up.
looks similar to this one.
Let me clean this up. Right. So we come right back into this support area. So if we're trading in a channel here, but now it's starting to kind of downslope the channel.
Mm-hmm.
God damn it. That's the dreaded. But look, we're bouncing off. So if you're trading that we're in a channel and you think this is support, that means this is going to hold and be the anchor. So if you're quick enough, as soon as you think you got an anchor point, which means you can have a stop loss against, you could jump in this trade. Now, if you're doing that channel trading, you're going to have to jump in a little faster probably. I don't know. We'll see. You see the support I'm talking about right in here?
Yeah, I see it.
Okay. Just making sure they see it too. Yeah, so why is this not updating? E-Trade, I've already got 3 bars.
Me too.
Yeah, so E-Trade is starting to build out, man. So this is a trading style where people are trading support and resistance. And it's still inside of the money flow. Like you see the money flow pattern here, sideways up, so sideways it ran up. You're seeing the same pattern. But once you see it, you can see the pattern compressing. This one is smaller than this one. You can just kind of see the slants to the, we're kind of coming in.
Mm-hmm.
And then watch, we're going to get one that runs to that fucking 88. I just see this pattern play out so much. You're getting this winding effect as it tightens up. Oh man, this is tradable.
There's a doji. It looks like on
E-Trade. You
E-Trade.
could buy it right here, man. I'm gonna take a shot. That's the kind of I'm fucking going gangster on this one.
Yeah, I got in.
And then it's gonna turn right around. Watch it. Now we got to play on that support, but like she was saying, if it breaks this right here, so I mean, you gotta have some way of telling you, okay, I'm wrong, and this is what we're playing here. It's just bouncing, and you can almost see it just sloping down. It's just, but this bottom is staying the same, so you're getting this where it's coming into this. I used to call these a spindle, and that's where you'd have these breakouts. Ooh.
Yes.
Or it's going to fall off a cliff. One or the
Yeah.
other. Right? I guess be ready to get out. I got too big a position on. which means I should just cut it, right? I'm gonna hold it because I'm a greedy motherfucker.
Yeah, I mean, what if it gets back above the 5?
That's what causes me big losses. What if I won? Boom. We are, but there we go. We're going, man. Come on, man. One thing I can tell you is you got to be free. Together. Why is this? It's so slow to. So that's what we need right there. Those moving averages need to come together. Boom. It's breaking out on E-Trade, but not on stock charts yet.
Yeah, an E-Trade.
Is your stock charts doing the same?
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
It's about to break out. It's above the 5.
Sometimes I go over and I just fucking read through it because I'm afraid it just got locked up. I traded for
You just refresh it?
Yeah. If you're on a 5-minute, it works just fine. But when you, everything okay? Yeah. Could you hand me that open Red Bull in there? Let's see. It says, or we can Google how to be like GP. Bro, you can't be like me. If you've ever taken a day off in your fucking life, you're not me. And I don't know, it looks like a guy that takes days off, I'm gonna be honest. If you have your own favorite brand of shampoo, you can't be me because I don't even know a shampoo. I just use whatever's in the restaurant. That's what real men do. Let's see. Chris Johnson learned from G, but seems like he's a decamillionaire. How? All right, Jason. Let's do the math. We're going to do a math class. Does anybody know how many people are in the Wealth Squad Discord? Anybody know?
500?
500? No.
5,000?
Try like 25,000. 25,000.
Wow.
Okay, so they pay $30 a month. I'm not a fucking math genius, okay? But if I was to take 25,000 times $30, it's $750,000 a month. So he goes, Gerald, how can your student be a decamillionaire already? How?
That's how much he makes, almost $1 million a month just in Discord.
How is he not a billionaire is my question. When you make $1 million a month, if you know what I know. Right? But he's probably on track. Chris is probably worth, I don't know, 50, 100 million. It's not hard to be worth that if you're making that kind of money.
If you're making money, yeah.
And then you take your million and you put it all into fucking Bitcoin. You get really, really rich. So the beautiful thing about that is the money flow works for everyone. Rich people, poor people. It's all the same. So my suggestion is if you really, 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 really want to get rich, go start a business where you can charge people $30 a month and then get like 50 fucking thousand of them in there and you'll be rich as fuck. It's super simple, Jason. You should do that this afternoon.
Like it hit the top of the line kind of and turned around.
Right. Just like we were talking about. Let's get back over here. See the sloping down channel and then turned around, right? Mm-hmm. So I'm going to take down half here. And then
half.
If we break through, I will oof. Man, it's weird how it hit my line and just turned.
Yeah, literally.
Let's see. Now it fucking somehow readjusted. What in the fuck?
On E-Trade, it definitely hit it.
Yeah, that's weird. Are you headed out?
Yeah.
Where are you going?
To meet contractors.
Okay. We got a meeting when you're done,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
To go over the, yeah. Let's see.
Just waiting on you.
I got to go over my will. I feel like, I don't know.
Really?
She might have an accident. I need to make sure I got my shit signed. Oh, I do have to do will stuff though.
It's not your calendar today? It's today, it's the will?
It all goes to me. And I'm outliving you.
You're outliving me?
Oh, yes.
Oh,
What
she
is-
probably
what's
has
that saying?
plans to kill
Wicked
you.
Never dies or whatever. What's that saying?
Only the good die young.
Only the good. Yeah, that's it. All right. Be careful. And for people watching, my wife is is my property manager. And so we both obviously, I trade. She runs the day to day. So she's meeting contractors. It's always fun when they think she doesn't know anything. And then she explains to them how to do it.
Did you?
I added. I put it all back on.
Okay.
I'm greedy right now. We're running, man. This thing owes me some goddamn money. If we're breaking through, we should run to the 88. Actually, we're probably just going to run up to that 88.70, huh? Let's
So it looks like.
Yeah, we'll put that line on there. Well, I'm going to make it go through it before I take it down. Man, I was thinking about New York City and Miami yesterday.
Why?
I don't know. I just want to visit them. Oh, we broke through. I'm trying to come up with a reason.
Yeah.
GP, what do you think about a 401k or Roth IRA? I'm more into trading and feel it's better than an IRA or 401k. Correct me if I'm wrong. You are wrong, sir. We bucketize these things.
Just a lot of questions.
Yeah,
She
I
should
have.
came on the
I
show.
do. Yeah, I do all of the above. Yeah, you could come on the show and ask us. I do all of the above, sir. I have SEP IRA because I'm self-employed. I have an IRA on my unemployed wife who manages my properties, and an IRA on me. We have a letter called the second income stream. Show you how to get 40, 50,
It
60.
It hit 88.51 in turn.
And turned, right. Can't make this up, can you? I'm going to sell half right there. Yeah, so we do all of the above. I mean, I was trying to explain to Dan on 160,000, my dividends were over 9,000 a month. And he was like, please explain it. And I was like, I don't know where to start, man. Like, if you don't know, but he is trading. Okay, but you need to understand a lot of. I think you need to understand the difference between an ETF, an ETN, a REIT, an MLP. A growth stock, a dividend growth stock, a blue chip dividend stock. You need to understand technicals on charts. You need to understand closed-end funds. ETNs, leveraged funds. It's a lot, right? It's a lot to just dump on someone. So it's like, okay, let's start with, I'm back in full here.
I'm back in, yeah. So.
And I'm like, let's think of this as a business. Because, he's a business guy.
Yeah.
Let's say there's some shit you can buy on this shelf that, I start kind of breaking it down like that. He, and he intuitively gets it. Oh, and Alex said doesn't include Chris's watch company. Chris just keeps that around just to be cool. That's like me selling shirts and stuff. I just think it's cool. Right? I mean,
that's how he started with the watches.
Yeah, he started with the watches. We sold a lot of merch. I mean, I love our merch. I wear it. It's all I wear, man. My wife would be like, "You're gonna wear that every time I go somewhere." It's just MFG gear, man. It's just cool, but it's not a money thing. It's not helping my lifestyle to sell it. It's probably fucking slowing me down. I mean, not slowing me down, but it's low paid work for, if you're a trader, we could make that in one trade.
Right.
What you would make selling 100 shirts. But it's just cool to have your own, cuz I was down in New Orleans and these kids were talking about, "Man, we're going to get this social." I'm listening to them talk about trying to make this social, and then we'll have these shirts and we'll do this podcast, and I'm just sitting there listening. And they don't know that I do all of that very successfully. And I tried to talk to them, and they're almost like, "Oh, be quiet, old man."
Oh my god.
Yeah. And he's like showing me his shirt, and I like pulled up and showed him our storefront. And I go, "Bro, yeah, I get what you're saying." And he's like, "No," and then yeah, I do that too. They just don't know, you know?
Yeah, they're clueless.
Let's see. Can you please release the bread and butter book for Christmas? That would be cool. On our next team meeting, we actually do have to discuss that.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
We need to print it out. And then I think that's all we got to do yet. Charts. I got to get charts in there. Let's see. I'm still in this.
I got out.
That book is ready. I mean, I don't know. I guess it doesn't have to have more. I should do some videos though, short ones from the computer. I guess maybe would be better.
Going through the strategy.
Yeah. I thought about a little quiz in the back too. Like it shows a thing.
Yeah, like is it stock for non-dividend stocks?
Right.
False.
Let's see. This thing is going. I was looking at some software too where it could on the next course release, like you can't go to the next page if you don't know the material. Like it tests you.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so so most people aren't going to get past the first chapter. That's usually what that means. Less than 1/5 of the people that do the trade of the week finish the video. And I think they're like 10 minutes, so they're not very long. And it's just pure technical chart talk, right? I mean, I don't sell anything or pitch anything. So they're either that good or they're that fucking busy. And then I wonder, what could you be doing that would be more important than learning this? I mean, there's things, I guess, hanging out with your freeloading kids. There's that. Some people probably like to hang out with their spouse all day. There's that. Let's see. Probably a lot of things we don't want to know about. GP, I'm new to the Discord, and I knew what's Audible, but still don't know what a B&B refers to. It's big, and you thought I was going there, didn't you? Yeah, don't go into Google and type B&B and B. It's a BBBW. The stands for bread and butter, man. It's a trading strategy. We actually have 5 different trading strategies. Maybe they're going like a man. Yeah, I do hope that we I'm just watching this trade. Are you still in?
Yeah.
I do hope that so we're going to break through this. If we do, we're running to this 88.75. I feel like we manhandled this channel. Don't you?
Yeah.
Just fucking. You ever want to make your wife mad? Just when she walks by, go, "Hey, make me a sandwich." That gets mine going because this comedian. Let's see. Here we go. So if you're starting with 15,000, would you trade or would you invest in dividend ETFs? First off, you don't know how to fucking trade, probably. So no, I would not take $15,000 and engage in an activity that I'm fucking clueless about. You could just take 15 grand and go to the fucking casino and play slots. Now, if you have trading skills, and I mean, you have to be honest with yourself. How long did you day trade with me?
A year.
A year. And I require people to do it 6 months. I'd be shocked if this dude could do it for 3 days and not miss a day. Like, to do it for a fucking year, and then you went real money, and it was still difficult, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's still difficult. The expectations that people have is like, because you got to understand, you can make unlimited money. So it's like you can make
You can
more money
lose
than
unlimited.
you can lose it too. You can make more than Tom fucking Brady if you know what you're doing. So the idea, no, you're fucking clueless, bro. If you only got 15 grand, you don't know shit about trading. I'm just gonna say it. If you only have $15,000 to your name, you don't know much about trading. Now, if you do know a lot and only got 15 grand, well, you're not putting it to work or using it. You could make that in one fucking trade. You could have I've made more than that in Bitto in the last 2 weeks. So, that's not to pick on him. I'm just saying, don't allow your brain to think you have more skill set than you do. That's what I'm trying to say. You wouldn't get in and fight Mike fucking Tyson if you know he's fixing to whoop your ass when you walk in. Like, you're not going to do that. So, shit, most days I think I'm clueless, and I've been studying for 20-something years. Unless you can do what we did here, we just mapped it out, we're drawing it and doing it, I wouldn't do that. If I had 15 grand, I would put it all into the second income stream, and then I would go borrow 100 grand and put it into the second income stream. That's what I would do. That's what Gerald Peters would do. But I'm also not a little, I'm trying to get up and get out and get rich. I'm not trying to do it slowly. I'm not trying to bullshit around. I'm not trying to make my wife happy about it. I don't give a fuck about their opinion. I'm trying to get rich, man. I would do that. I think I would do that, and then I would take those trader skills, since you say you know what's up, and I would utilize it inside of the portfolio of the second income stream. That's what I would do. If I was he said he was trying to get out of his job. The chances of you getting out of your job being a trader are slim to fuck none. I see very few people pull that off, but I see a lot of people pull it off when they have income coming in.
Yeah, they're able to do it.
They're able to do it.
They're not living off the trading.
Right. You need to be able to trade and not need the money. So the other day I made $617 trading. And then we can just stop and go do something else. Because I'm also we podcast, we do other things. I have rental properties. I don't do any one thing. It would be terrifying to have to write books for a living.
That's a lot of pressure.
That's a lot of pressure. But if I don't give a fuck about how many books sell, and I just want to write it because I want to, and I feel it's like my art, I just want to get it out to the world. And if 100 sell, 100 sell. If 2 sell, 2 sell. Who cares? Now it's easier to write books. And next thing you know, you got 5 books out. If you sell 1 or 2 a day, you're making $200 or $300 a day in royalties from books that you didn't give a fuck if anyone bought it or not. And because you're over here doing the dividend thing, but you don't need the dividends. So you get the dividends to 100, 200 a day, and you don't give a fuck. And then you're over here doing, now all of a sudden you have all these passive.
All these things.
These things. That's what's been happening to you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, that's how royalties work. You create something. This thing we're going to this 8870. I think that's what we said. I mapped that shit in my head, man. That's the other thing I do trading. The science of getting rich, to me, has a lot to do with trading. And people what do you mean? Well, it talks about holding thought and formless substance. So when I see this, I'm immediately thinking, okay, this is coming together. I start mapping out the trade in my head of how I would expect it to go if it follows the money flow. I know if it runs up to here, it's probably going to stop. It's going to, and so now I'm changing it as it trades. As now we're in a sloping uptrend. Uh-oh, we got a doji. You trimmed any?
No.
Yeah, we're still above the 5, right? See,
That's
I just went,
on
I went in a little bitch
breaking
mode
it a
right
bit.
there. Very quickly, you can switch. All right, have we checked in on Dow?
No.
Now,
But
do you know what the NAV is right now on Cornerstone?
Wasn't it 740?
I think the last time I checked was 740. Let me Google that. The NAV.
For CLM?
Yeah. 736.
There's 2 dojis right there.
Ooh.
On E-Trade?
Yeah. might take some down. I can put it back on real fast if I need to. I'm trading a little greedy. Show her what. Oh, stock charts is behind anyway. Right up in here, we're starting to get some doji action. And, you know, it's coming up into that previous high.
It's breaking the 20 now on the
So
trade.
I'm out of that trade for a minute. That was good though, right?
Mm-hmm.
So now that would have been stage 3. We got 1 bar, 2 bar, 3 bar, 4 bar, and then we broke down. And when it broke, it's breaking the 5. It hasn't broke the 20. So maybe it ends up building a little bit wider box in there. Looks like it might, huh? Let's see. The 5 minutes still in an uptrend. So we're definitely on this side of this trade though, most likely. Now maybe it holds. If it holds, then that 3 turns into a 1 and it breaks out again, right?
Right.
All right, so my man says it's 7:36. All right. So, yeah, and I'm over here on the Cornerstone Strategic Investment Fund, CLM. When it the current price, they have 9.18, but the current price is actually $8.61.
Yeah, 61
Right.
cents.
Okay, so but when it pays the dividend, it's going to pay over here. So, I mean, it's like magic money. So they're going to pay you the dividend at this price. And then when the stock opens, it's immediately going to jump up those shares that you purchased to that price. And this spread in here is just free money that you get. Now, that may not feel like a lot if you only have 80 shares. But I've got I don't know, 50, 60, 70,000 in there. And a lot of it's leveraged, right?
Yeah, you probably got like almost 10,000 shares, right?
Yeah, pretty close. So I'm trying to get I would like to have 1 million shares. I like to have so much that when it goes up and down, it's like people's income. Would that scare you?
Probably not.
Right.
If you told us it was normal.
I'm curious if you still remember, how was your experience in your first year of trading? It took me about 7 years to get profitable. 7 years. I highly doubt you'd commit yourself, Ahmad, to 7 fucking years of losing. Or maybe you would. I don't know. But yeah, I was addicted to it. So I decided to quit trading never. And if I lost every day, I'll just move money to E-Trade every fucking day, and I'm just going to trade the rest of my life. And then I started getting better. I mean, there's just something to that. Just give up the thought of quitting and just be a trader. You know, you're not trying trading. You're trading because you're a trader. There's a big difference in that. Like people would always, I'm going to work out, or I'm going to the gym, or I'm going to do my diet. Just do you. You know, like when I was a runner, I didn't go. It wasn't like a big deal. Like, I'm going to the gym now. I would just go fucking running because I'm a runner.
Right.
You know, you work out because you're up and it's noon and this is when I do it. Like, it's not a big deal. It's not a production. But, you know, you get those people. My mom would do that. I did it for 5 days this week. And,
wow.
And they're looking for some praise. And it's like, you did what? And worked out. Yeah. Well, no shit. You're supposed to. Like, they want to be praised for doing shit you're supposed to do as a grown man. You're supposed to save your money. You know, you're supposed to invest. Like, what, do you need a fucking trophy? I need to change brokers because Robinhood, yeah, sir. Oh, he says he knows what's up. He's using Robinhood. What is this guy, 11? Robinhood. This is one of the COVID rescues here. Robinhood. Bro, I thought you had a real brokerage account. I thought he was a grown man. Bro. Robinhood. Yes, get out of Robinhood and get you a big and adult. It's time to adult, man. Get a big boy account. Get E-Trade. Get some charts too. No more of your bullshit lines. You need to have charts. There's a lot of things in the Wealth Squad I notice. A lot of them are just kind of fucking don't have charts and shit. They're looking at lines. I don't even know what they're looking at. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, who's teaching them?
Fuck if I know. I guess it's my boy over there, Michael, like me and Michael are cool. Michael teaches a lot, but you know, there'll be 700 or 800 people come on the training, but there's 26,000 people in the goddamn channel or in the group. I'm in. So yeah, we got to lose the Robin Hood, man. I asked my friend if he was still in the market. He said he left that scene. Yeah, you got that same problem I got. A lot of dumb friends. That's just most people, man. That's our job. That's the money flow religion. And I'm sure you guys are going to start having this effect. After a while, just being around you, they're going to hear shit on the news and they're going to go, oh, you were in that Bitcoin, right? And you're like, yeah. Oh, I saw on TV that it's going up. Yeah, I've been telling you that for 5 years. Yeah. So then they start to kind of put shit together, and then all of a sudden they're like, oh, hey, could you help me set this up? It just takes a while. You know, they got to see you doing it more than 30 fucking days. You know, if you're still doing it 2 years later, 3 years later, 4 years later, you'll have
that
friends
helps.
come to you. You know, they just think you're jumping to another thing. Let's see.
About to hit the ban.
Wow. This guy's a baller, dude. He was just saving money like the poor. That's what the brokies save money. I'm going to save my little bit of money, put it in at 4%. Fuck, dude. Bitcoin goes up and down that in a fucking hour. Can you imagine all year for 4.5%? And Misty pays 12% a month. Right, you're laughing. It's like, but this is what people do, man. Nat, you gotta let us help you, bro. You're in the right place. You gotta let me help you, man. We gotta get you on the fucking gravy train, baby. I'm picking on you, but I'm doing that to catch other people's attention too, and I would happy to help you. If you go to geraldpeters.info, man, I got a free ebook called You Don't Have to Die Broke. That'll help you get the bucket started, and then we'll get you out of keep that Robinhood account though. There are some, and I'm teasing on Robinhood. Robinhood's fine, but that's not what you're going to want to use for your main trading platform. Trust me. But look at this run.
Wow.
And we hit it just like I thought we would. It's almost like I've done this before.
Did you trim?
I just sold a fourth of it. I'm feeling greedy though. I think we're running back to the beginning. Would you add to AGQ here? Let's check that out, man. AGQ would be the silver trade, and we have that on the trade of the week, don't we? We put out a trade of the week every week, except this week we did put out a recommendation, but it was more of a recap for you. So if you'd like to trade with me, now, you don't need. Oof. Would I add here? No. Let me clean this up. I would not add here. This is the exact same thing we talked about with Adobe, right?
Right.
No, sir. Everything is pointing down. This is a straight downtrend. Now, you remember what I used to do when people would ask me these questions? Send me my fucking book back. You obviously didn't read it. Remember I used to do that? People were making me memes that said, send back the book.
But what if they saw it as like a stage 2 that didn't complete the move and came back into the box?
Wow. A stage 2. I would need this. I would have to wait a minute. Everything about this is pointing down.
Yeah, like the drop is too drastic.
It's too drastic. There is no way this goes straight up. Look over here when it dropped. It went sideways, and then it got back above the 5, right?
Oh, we can't see it.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, sorry.
Let's see. But like right in here.
Yeah, obviously not.
You had a drop, and then 1 day, 2 day, 3 day, 4 day, and now we could have got back in and rode it up. But no, man. No. You could. I mean, if you're willing to bail out right in here, yeah, you could add to it. You could. This is one of those things where you're adding where we're about to get stopped out. Right?
Right.
We do this in day trading sometimes. Let's say we got into the trade. Here's our anchor point. It starts to run. We add to the trade. Now we're running I'm going to sell a little here. Or wait. No, I'm going to put it back on maybe. Obviously, I don't know what I'm doing. And because you're going to break out here, like you're going to close it. If it breaks here, you're closing this trade. Unless you're just some, like a little douchebag and you can't close trades. If you're a trader, you got to be able to close a trade, okay? And if you're willing to do that there, yeah, I might add. But I bet it comes down into here. I mean, this.
Yeah, like why don't we look at SLV and gold first?
Yeah, absolutely. So we'd go look at the wind. Where's gold at? It's still holding the stage 2, right?
Yeah.
But goddamn, it's going the wrong way. What about here? Should we have added here? That looks cheap.
No.
Oh no, I mean here. Here. What about here? This one looks good. What about this one? So I mean, you got to be careful of that. I don't know. I'm not adding, and I'm in the trade, but I haven't busted out yet. I actually have futures contracts on, so that sucks. I may close those out going into tonight, though. Jess said exactly what I was thinking. BBBW.
No,
I thought they were thinking the same thing.
No, that the stage 2 failed and came back into the box of a stage 1.
All right.
I knew what he was asking.
Let's see. Oh man, my dad got out of the market in 2022 because of a recession. I know. I remember me and Skylar talking about it.
And now he doesn't want to talk about it.
Now he doesn't want to talk about it.
His kid's about to be a day trader. He doesn't want to talk about it.
And guess what? His dad's probably going to live another 20 years. You know? There's going to be like another run up, another crash, another run up, another crash, another run up. It's just going to keep happening. This is the thing. Stay in the market all the fucking time. Always be in the market. Always. No matter what you read or see on TV, stay in the market. Let's see. I do own RDT is pay me around 200 weekly at the moment. Okay. Wow.
That's pretty good.
Man. I don't feel like he's in the money flow though. People think the money flow is a chart. It's not a chart, and it's a way of life. And if you go all in on the money flow early, the rewards are much bigger. But a lot of people are kind of half-ass in the money flow, half-ass out. They don't really agree with me on all that debt shit and vacation shit. They like to take those dumb vacations. They like to waste their money. So I know, because whenever they call me, they'll preference with it. Hey, you're probably not going to like this.
That's usually how it starts.
Yeah, that's how it goes. But we borrowed to build a swimming pool, and we used the equity in our home.
Oh my god.
And it's like, bro, I don't even know you. You're dead to me. It makes me so mad. And then, but his goal was to be a trader, and it's like, now you can't be a trader because you financed a swimming pool. You fucking.
And then you're going to be in the pool and not trading.
Yeah, I see so many trading dreams given up over the dumbest things, man. Thoughts on AMD right now? I think they suck right now. Let's see. That was our trade of the week, though. Or trying to be. It's still in the zone, though.
We don't see the chart.
Oh, sorry. We need this to. Right now, this is a stage 4. Okay. This is a stage 4 leg decline. I'm in the trade.
Me too.
All right. Let me see. Right. This is and this is, we see where price came before. So this is kind of our little play zone. But everything is pointing down right now. The momentum on the MACD, the TSI. So there's no rush on this. We need price to get above the 5-day exponential moving average. Now, where would you, if you wanted to get a jump on this, would you change the time frame?
To the 1 hour?
Yeah. So we need price to get above this candle. It opened as if it was going to do that and immediately sold off. If this turned right around and came back up near the 5, would you jump it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be kind of bullish, right?
Mm-hmm.
But if it's closing at the very bottom, I mean, if you're calling an audible, I don't think you should be in the habit of doing that until you've been in the market for a minute. Buying shit because it's going down is not smart. It's actually fucking stupid. Buying stuff because you think it strategically has hit a low based on some concept that you have makes a lot more sense. You don't buy shit just because it's cheap, and you don't sell it just because it's gone up. Those things don't make sense because it could keep going more and more.
Every time it tried to break out, it failed.
It's failed. So you could have said that argument here, right? And so we know that. So we got to define what are we doing? So if I wasn't in it at all, and I want to buy just a little bit to have it on my chart, take a shot. I would not buy assuming this is the absolute bottom ever.
Yeah, it's pointing straight down.
If you're position trading this, because we got a little bit of a hang up here, I don't know. I might. He asked about what was it, AMDY?
Mm-hmm.
I would much rather add to that than to take on a leveraged swing trade or a swing trade. If I was adding, if I'm a new trader, if you're an experienced trader and you're willing, because I'm in this as a swing trade, and I'm gonna close it out if it gets below this over here. Fuck
so you're
that
holding
stuff.
it. Yeah.
I don't give a fuck about that loss. Could care less. Take it off my balance. Here, matter of fact, here's $100. Go away. Like, I need to get this off because I got to preserve capital. But that's trading, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Buying AMD is a way to offset the erosion in AMDY. And if you're in our new income stream newsletter, I mean, if you want to make passive income super easy and combine it with your trading skills, that's what we do there. If you hit that QR code, it'll take you to it.
Yeah, and there's still no rush to add to AMDY either. Like,
no,
it's
what do I always say when I'm looking at a stage 4 decline? Where's the RSI, right?
Yeah, it's not even extreme yet.
It's not even extreme. Now, if I look back on the chart and it does that a lot, like it doesn't seem to go extreme, maybe this one's a little different, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Man, look at this run we're in. But I tell you, we're headed back to the opening. Damn. This has been a nice run. This one's been a textbook. You know, we had these pullbacks in here and how to get back in, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I've gotten in and out a couple times. I'm sure you have.
Me too.
Man. Does seem like you trade better when, well, that's a lesson because I kept adding more to AMDL today. I know, because you don't know how to trade your head out of a hole in the ground. Or is your ass out of a hole in the ground? How's that phrase go?
I don't know.
I don't know how that goes. Yeah, bro. Hey, Ahmad, send back my book, man. You're wasting paper. Like, someone else could read that and actually implement it. You're never going to find anywhere in my book where I'm telling you to buy a stage 4 fucking decline. You have to let it stop. Put in an anchor point, and then price goes up. Now, you could, we're riding this. Oh, is that a doji?
Yeah, but it's going up.
I know, but that is a doji, huh? God damn it. So where's the RSI? Oh, I'm going to sell a little bit.
Yeah, I trimmed just now.
Yeah, but, man. It looks more doji on stock charts, doesn't it? But no,
it's on E-Trade too.
It is on
but
E-Trade.
it's a bullish doji, isn't it?
It is. You're right. I just got a little freaked out there. Also, we're coming into the previous high here. Yeah, would you add to a declining leveraged if it's a position trade, and you're in a quality stock, I mean, I still just think it's just a lack of fucking discipline. It's just a need to put money to work when you don't need to. I think one of the things, it takes time to know when that is a good idea and when that's not a good idea. Generally, I'm going to tell you, no, that don't do that. You know?
Yeah. Or if you're like adding right now,
Why
don't
not
add a
buy
lot.
something going up? Like, why not buy something that goes up? Why buy something that goes down? Like, any
buy
monkey
Tesla.
can do that. Any dipshit can go, oh, look, this is down. Click the button. Anybody can do that. Add some fucking skills to it. Like, have an actual fucking strategy where you target the anchor point. You wait for 4 bars. You wait for that to close above the 5-day exponential moving average so that you can execute a repeatable pattern. So, I mean, if you're just going to buy because it's down, if it's down the next day you buy and the next day you buy, I mean, what is the plan there? You're going to buy it all the way to zero? I mean, it doesn't make any sense. Let's see. But, you know, are there times to break and twist your strategy? Yeah, but I think in the beginning you need to stick to the strategy.
For sure.
As much as you can. Fuck it. Since the last doji didn't slow us down, I added it back on. Let's see. Can you talk about Dow? Would love to hear your thoughts on it. I like Dow. I'd love for you to sign up for my new newsletter, sir. That's what I'd like from you. Maybe we could mutually help each other here. I like Dow. Let me pull Dow up. Let's see. You're in Dow, right?
Yeah.
And you're buying. Now Dow is one of the. Keeps going down. I'm not going to add here. Not adding here. I added over here when I thought it was. When it got, I thought it got back in the box over here.
Right.
The fact that it got back in the box and then broke the box again is very rare. That is not common. It's usually what you've heard me say this, I'm sure. It's the most bullish.
Do you think it's the institution selling it?
I think
because it got kicked out of the Dow?
Well, that's got to be done by now. I think some of this now is just cash, is just people taking tax harvesting. Toward the end of the year, whatever's done bad will tend to continue to do bad as people sell the losers to offset the profits they took in their winners. Hedge funds and shit, they'll start to do that. Let's say you made $10 million in Uber. Well, if you can realize a loss in this shitty stock, at the same time you're selling that one, you can offset it on your books. That's because if you're doing it as a business. If you're doing it like Hamad and just kind of fucking around, figuring out, okay, which thumb should I stick right in, my left one or my right one? Let's see. We're just
Are you in a full position?
I'm back in a full position because we got above the 5, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, I did that for a reason. I didn't just rando click the fucking buy button. It's because it showed strength. It got back above the 5. The 5 is the trigger. If the price is not above the 5, it's going fucking down. I don't know how to say it any clearer. If the price is not above the 5-day exponential, it is going down. The 5 period is the average of the last 5 bars. If that is lower, that means you are in a fucking downtrend. It's usually all the way to 0. Yeah. But we're trying to get rich, bro. We're trying to get rich. Even on a daily. You don't buy on a daily. I would just suggest don't be a dipshit. You don't even need a book. If you want to trade like a dipshit, you don't need a book. You can just do that on your own. I like Dow. Dow's got a 6%. It's one of the, I was going to say it's one of the largest yielding stocks in the Dow Jones Industrial Average, but it's no longer in the Dow Jones Industrial Average. There's not much difference between trading on a daily or a whatever, right? Because of time continuity.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Hamad needs to take our, I think our next pop-up's going to be, are we doing it on swing trading or day trading?
It could do either one.
The way I'm day trading today, I should be like...
Yeah, day trading.
You know what sucks? The only trophies I get are little digital ones that no one gives a shit about. I was thinking that the other day. Remember, we got an award for being a bestseller on Substack.
Yeah, right.
Right.
It was just an email.
Yeah, it's fucking email. Okay. Don't I get a little trophy or something? Like, at least Google, if you're a YouTuber, they send you a plaque.
Yeah.
It says, and you feel like you did something. If you're a police officer and you do something great, they give you a fucking award of recognition. As an influencer, all you get is people make fun of you. You should
Sounds
increase
about right.
the quality of your production, Gerald. Boom. I gotta take something down here. Oh, I wish you made better videos. Any thoughts on Nike OG? He must be talking. You're the Nike girl. Jess represents Nike. Yeah. Although Nike does provide for our basketball jerseys with the MFG logo and the number 11. You like my new black necklace?
Yeah, it's cool.
I'm trying to get black bling to go with my black watch, but it's just not blingy enough.
Yeah, it's just black.
And my new watch matches my shirt. You think Hamad's does? No. All right, I'm back in a full position. Let's see. Oh, there's Scott saving lives different ways than the police. I know, but at least police, they get awards of recognition. The city recognizes them. All I get is, GP, you look like you're gaining weight.
Oh my God.
I get that a lot. I don't know what people think that's going to come of that comment. That doesn't make anyone on earth feel good. It actually kind of does, though. Like, God damn, he's kind of right. I need to work out, man. So maybe in a way.
It just depends on your mood, I guess.
Depends on the mood. Sometimes it's funny and he's right, and other times it's like, go fuck yourself. When I worked 16 hours that day. One Nation makes a good comment here. He says people are calling audibles without even understanding the basic playbook.
Like no one in the group should be calling an audible.
Right.
You.
I think you said that one day. Nobody here should call an audible.
8904.
Someone said I lost weight. Jason of Wales. Damn, look at this run, dude. And we're in a full... Now, this reminds me... what did I say? I bet we were going back to the beginning. It reminds me... I don't know if Radiance is on here. Dr. Sam. She had come in and said she had missed the run, and I was saying, just click it.
Just get in.
Just right now, I would just get in. If I woke up, don't I?
Yeah, that's what I did this morning.
I wake up and I just get in the trade. And then if the next bar is below it, I'm out. And then now I'm in flow.
Yeah, now it's at 89, 10, 11. Holy shit.
Yeah. And I'll be like, I don't give a fuck if I hope I lose money on the first trade. I like starting down, man. My favorite trade days are when I start down.
Did you trim it?
I haven't yet. I'm trying to make money, man. Shit. $280 on that one.
Damn.
This is the only way I can be monetized on YouTube is I have to day trade while live streaming because I'm not monetized. Gee, you lost weight? See, he didn't even notice. That doesn't make you feel good either. Oh, you lost weight? And then look at him confused. Oh, you had your teeth fixed? I didn't even notice.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, oh, let's see. Maybe almost time to...
Trim.
Yeah.
I see a doji on stock chart, on E-Trade outside the band.
Do you? Man, look at this one. God damn, that's a beautiful candle, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to take some down right there. Not at all. I'm going to cut it in half. Cut it in half. It's still above the 5 ordinarily. If it doesn't get below the 5, I give it a little room. But this has been a hell of a run, so... and then we can add it right back. Because sometimes the 5 will hold, and we start to play out. Maybe we build out the stage 3. That would be this. So now we're looking at the possibility that we're in a distribution phase where price is going to start to work sideways. And maybe that last bar is the apex, the corner of the 2 and the 3. Damn. Who knew we turned this into a day trade class?
Who knew?
Who knew? I may be about to put it. I got 100 on still. Who knew? Oh, I had more news. There's definitely a confusion in the money flow gang on how to do the wind. And it took me and you a while to get synced on that, right?
Yeah,
It's
definitely.
some of it's art. It's not all science. There's not. It's like, okay, you have a stage 2 breakout, and up here, the Dow's stage 3. Is the Dow stronger than something breaking out? And so you got to kind of weigh that sometimes. You know, if the breakout's way below the 200, I don't know. It just depends.
Yeah, I thought we do it by the stage first. Like if it's a 3.
Right. And then, you know, because if you have something that's about to roll over, well, that's not stronger than something that's on a fresh breakout. And so, you know, it's art. It's not an exact thing to it. But I think it's something you should do every day. But most people, there's no way. There is no time at all in their life to dedicate utterly to stocks. Like, it would be so difficult. I'm telling you, people cannot do that every day, do the win thing.
Yeah.
Much less every Sunday do their homework. You'd be shocked the number of people that don't do it. You'd be like, why are they even here? Like, it would shock you because you're a student. You come in, you learn, you're applying yourself, you're trying to make money, trying to get rich. I'm telling you, you'd be shocked. Other people have been in 3-4 years with me, and then I'll just sometimes, like someone like Hamad, here he's in Discord, so probably next week I'm going to ask for his Sunday homework, and then if he doesn't give it to me, I'm going to block him. Now, you think he's taken time to go read that article on how we do homework? And what and now one thing you could do is he could get mad or he could learn. And a lot of men, it goes straight to ego. So every Sunday, guys, right here in the front, we recap. Markets are flying. We're on fire again last week. All 3 major indexes tagged all-time highs. The NASDAQ QQQ was the best performing asset class of the wind, with the S&P 500 right behind it. So all of this should make total fucking sense to you. Did you cut it back?
Yeah, I got out.
I'm still in on a half. That should, if it doesn't make sense to you, you have to learn. Like, you have to keep studying. Once
now
you can,
I'm back in.
Yeah, once you can do all of this, your trading goes to another level, man. But the homework is always, now on page 4, this is where, this is delayed. If you're on the, if you're in Discord with me, I send out text messages, and this is done more in real time. The trade of the week, I do delayed here, but if you're in our ongoing swing trading class of the trade of the week, what did that go to, a video? Oh, it went to the letter. So we send out a letter on the trade of the week. This one was on Ferrari. Look, that car's so beautiful, huh?
Yeah, we can't see it. We can't see it.
Shit.
Yeah,
I'm
there.
sorry. Oh, I thought you could. Let's see. Oh, we were here. We're back here. So if you click this trade of the week, boom, you're going to get this email. In the email, we're going to break down what we're looking at. And then I'm going to attach like a 5 or 10 minute video showing you the chart, entry, exit, target. Now, if you have it in you to do... Now, how can I do one every week and other people can't keep up? I don't understand. I'm trying to figure this out, man. I really am trying to figure it out. Let's see. Where's my man Michael? Just because you're on a trip doesn't mean you can't do the swing trade of the week. It's a fucking week apart. You have 10 fucking minutes to enter a trade. Yeah, he says, I think people are strictly looking at the RSI when they do the wind. If they're doing that, they're doing it wrong. Most people are doing it wrong. I'm going to be honest with you guys. A lot of the homework I get is fucking pathetic. It is terrible.
Like, I always write it. I write the RSI and the stage. The stage and the RSI. But I don't just go by the RSI.
Right. And then there's social sentiment. And then there's just seeing the entire big picture, you know. and I try to think in my head, where's that chart? And I'm looking at them, you know, and when I go through the wind, let's see. Sure, this tab. I would wait on Dow. I'm in Dow, and I'm just kind of letting it do its thing. Merck, let's cover, you're in Merck, right?
Yeah, I added yesterday.
I did too. The reason I added is we were talking about getting out. That's usually, whenever you're thinking about getting out, it's usually a good time to add. But it held its 20-day moving average. So it had dropped below it. And then when it started coming back up, that's how tight that decision could be. Now,
Yeah, because if it went the other way, you would have waited.
Right. So you see how we added on the going up and some people add on the going down? That's because they're not used to winning at trading. Like, winning trades go up. It's just an idea. Just an idea. And I'm not saying you have to do it that way. You can just lose on all your swing trades as well. I would love to do the homework. Well, sir, let me show you. Hold on.
You can't see it.
I know. I'm flipping there. If you go to page 35 of the Peters report, you'll see my homework. Let's see. God damn it. Uh-oh. Are we coming down here? Sorry. Oh, I do need to go in and update, don't I? All right, so here's homework. This is my board. I usually do it in a notebook, but I started doing the board. I'm going to take some of this trade down. I started doing the board because it's just easier for people to see it. Homework. Now, if you're not sure how to do the homework, if you click right there, it'll take you to our article. But you will have to know how to read. So there's way more people in the money flow than 167 likes. You know that, right?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, right here. So your ultimate guide to your money flow playbook. We only have 100. I literally showed them how to do the homework on the stock market to create perpetual wealth for their entire life. And out of that, only 167 people can click like. And they wonder why I get pissed. Let's see. Let me take this down. Now, the people around me tell me I shouldn't personalize it so much. Really? It takes 2-3 years to get really proficient at the stock market. And that's if and assuming you actually want to do it and consistently apply yourself. It's not about attitude. It's about consistently staying in the game and getting in flow. Getting rich and building wealth takes a daily commitment and consistency. So here's me working on a house with my book for stocks. Now, some people do that. You did that. Looks like it's possible stage 3 here, huh? Are you adding back on?
I was thinking about it.
Yep, I'm back on too. This is what you call a runaway. So we're now back into a full position. You can do this on a daily chart too. If something's just running, it's just running. It's called a runaway. But you have to be able to distinguish between a runaway and when's it time to take profits. We declared that Tesla was a runaway. So there's no reason to sell Tesla. Crypto, remember I kept telling people don't trim your crypto. Don't trim your it's a runaway. It's running. And that's just from years of experience of watching it, man. You know this. People know this. You know, when you walk outside, you're like, oh shit, it looks like it's gonna rain.
Yeah.
You're not a meteorologist, right? You don't know that. You just know what it looks like when it does. Like, you don't have to have a license to know that. Yeah, it takes 3 or 4 pages of writing and erasing until I get the homework done. Still new. Yeah, I think I just mean that it takes time.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
If anything that I have on the stage 3, and to me, stage 3 isn't an official stage 3. It's RSI's over 70, and it's potentially going to be one this week. That's what that means. And then I go check every stock on that I put up there for their true value of the stock. And if it's still undervalued, I'm not trimming it. If it's overvalued, I'm looking at trimming it, because then I'm selling an overpriced thing to hopefully allocate it to stage 1s that are undervalued. So I would look at all the stage 1s and see, is this over or under? it can be over and still be a buy if it's a growth stock that typically trades overvalued, right?
Right.
But you would, or, you know, that would be okay. So Apple is always overvalued. Home Depot is always overvalued. AT&T is always undervalued. My entire adult life, that stock has been undervalued. So is there any expectation that that thing is going to run? And so anytime it gets close to fair value, I start selling shares. That's just knowing the value of companies. That can help you in your trading. Let's see. I mean, I wouldn't trade DOW if you're looking for some fast action. That's not going to be the girl you date. Let's see. Right? You're going to need to date one that moves faster. I thought people would sell when it's overbought and vice versa. Yeah, the simpletons do that. And that is the basic concept. But you can distinguish between a runaway stock. It's running. It's not fucking stopping. It's going to keep going. That's how you make big money. And the problem is, people, if you're not used to winning, as soon as you're up 10, 20%, or you're up some money, you're wanting that money because you're not used to winning. I'm hoping to make it 10x, 20x. Was just talking about BITX and Discord. I would have sold by now if it wasn't for you. There's a good example. I'm glad you didn't sell, Jeff. That's good shit. Don't sell just because it, you know. Now, if you're day trading, start selling. Because it's going to turn around. I've had like 40 trades today, right? So, I mean,
right.
In that scenario, it's different. It's a different game plan. Tesla latches onto a new trend. It has nothing to do with EVs. A single share of Tesla stock is still cheaper than the electric vehicles maker's latest holiday offering, a 750 milliliter bottle of Mezcal tequila. I did not know Elon sold tequila.
And that expensive.
Tesla's stock soared nearly 70% since November 5th election. And which one are we in?
MSCI?
Oh,
TSLL.
Yeah,
TSLL.
Yeah, so we go TSLL. This is a 2X Tesla. Come on, man. And
we can't see it.
Oh, well. This is not one we're trimming. Matter of fact, me and Jess were talking about doubling or adding to our position right here. And then people, well, that's a stage 3. Normally, yes. You got to read the fucking tea leaves around you. Look around. Tesla is in the right-hand pocket of Donald Trump. He is the president of the United fucking States. This stock could just keep on going. I bet we see X go public during this administration. Elon is going to take X public again and make a fortune on that stock, bringing it back out to the market, I bet, and get richer.
Wow.
You think 300% is high if you haven't gotten 5,000%. Exactly. My biggest is like 5,500%. And
wow.
Unfortunately, I didn't have enough in it. How do you define a growth stock? How would you define it? I would start with, it's growing.
It's a newer company. It's not like IBM.
Right.
It's not a trophy stock.
Right.
It's new. It's relatively new, the last 10 years or sooner.
Yep. You I don't know if you were watching Campfire when I was talking about having a list of trophies.
Yeah.
At least 2, because Trump will probably give us a chance for that to happen. This could be a stage 3 here.
Yeah, I know your list.
Yeah, and so you want 3 stocks, maybe 5. I don't know what kind of money you got. That if you wake up and the market's down 30, 40, 50%, you're just going to buy them and not ask questions. Because if you stand around with your thumb in your ass going, what's happening, you're not going to get those chances. We got a stage 2 move on Coca-Cola. I think this is fascinating. That's one I might not have a problem with picking up in margin, man. Because look, it can run.
Yeah, $10, $9.
You know, yeah, I bet. So it's 30%. Maybe you put $2,000 down to buy $6,000 worth. You run it up to 71. That would be what was that, 700?
$9, $8.
That's nice, huh? And you would have only put in 2,000, so yeah, your return is more like 40%. That's what people miss. So the problem is you can't do this shit on margin if you won't sell it. You can't buy it when it's going down, down, down. You can't do that. You'll blow out.
You can't do
So you have to be very disciplined if you buy on margin. Very, very disciplined. Not you, Hamad. You're not there yet, sir. Let's see. I do like his dog. Let's see. Crocs. This feels
gross.
like Lululemon.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that. It sounds just like.
How come all the men love the Lululemon pants? Let's see.
I mean, if they feel good, they feel good.
If it feels good, it feels good. Hey, do what feels good. That's actually the basic tenet of Satanism. Do what feels good. Margin is a game changer to your portfolio if you do it the way GP teaches. Yeah, it's very important.
Yeah, Jeff was saying that his favorite thing all week is to look at his spreadsheet, his margin spreadsheet.
Man,
he was thinking he has to get his testosterone checked.
I know, it's fucking addictive, man. I probably I run my dividend count like every hour.
Oh my god.
That's how addictive it is.
And you know that thing fluctuates, so it's not worth obsessing about.
I know, yeah,
just wasting time.
I know. I click it and I go, oh, it went down by $600, dude.
Oh my god!
I wonder why. And then I go look up and I try to see if I can figure out which one of the 60 fucking it's impossible to even figure out which one is because all that happened is E-Trade, and then there's a lag day where shit drops off of E-Trade's tracking for like 12 hours. Like, let's say they pay you the dividend right now, but it doesn't hit your account till tonight. If you run current week, it won't count it on there.
Right.
That's part of the reason for the fluctuation, because in their system, they've already paid you, but you haven't gotten it yet. So when you run it, you're like, wow, I thought I was going to make 900 this week on Sunday. Now it's only showing me,
Yeah.
That's what happens when you're in. I'm sure there's other people doing it just like I am.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, they're obsessed too.
Yeah. And every time I mention to someone how much mine is, they're like, dude, why don't you just chill? Like, why are you fucking working? And I'm like, what? No, I'm trying to get this bigger. Let's see. And then I always get the I'm not greedy. Well, I am.
Oh, God.
I'm greedy as fuck then, I guess, because I'm trying to get it bigger, man. I need a driver. Right now, I got valet parking and a beach house, and it's right in a second.
Yeah, you definitely need a driver.
Right, and you've been to my place in Texas. You've been to my place in New Orleans. You've seen pictures of the place in Florida, and they're not giant places. They're all affordable by anybody who wanted one. It's just having all three at the same time. You got to be, what do I say? Oceanfront properties reserved for the mighty.
Reserved for the mighty.
You got to be a badass to own an ocean house. You should hear the whining bitches that own those properties on Facebook. I can't even go into the owner's thing. And I just posted that. That's all I want to. Every time I'd go in there, I would post oceanfront properties reserved for the mighty, not little bees. That's what I post, because they will complain about if you want to paint the sign out front, so we need to, they're like, oh, don't want to waste the money. It's like, then move away from the fucking ocean. Jesus.
Yeah.
We need the roof not to leak, you old bastards. Because they're like, I'll die before we have to fix it. That's what happens. You have people that are 70. They're like, fuck that roof. And it's like, well, I'm 38. Can we fix the roof?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. But you're seeing that a lot because insurance has gone up big time in Florida.
Yeah.
You know that living there. Got it.
Right.
Oh yeah, it's got a divvy sheet. I love to check it, man. I do too. I can't even get going on the looking good for 38. I'm actually 54, but I do hope to be there in 35 or 40 years, trading down by the beach. How much margin do you use? I use all they'll give me, baby. I use all they'll give me, and then I borrow even more, and I'll borrow money on that to borrow money on that. Fuck, dude. I'll borrow money to invest in me all day long. But for a trip to Mexico, I wouldn't borrow a fucking cent. To go on a vacation, I wouldn't borrow a penny. To buy stocks, I'd borrow all they'd give me. But you got to do that responsibly. And so I use about half of what's available. But like I'm day trading right now, so we're using all of our margin, right?
Right.
Right now I have a margin call. I've used all mine plus some.
Yeah, me too.
But it doesn't mean anything. I mean, because we're going to close it out at the end of the day. So here's the thing. In our second income stream, like right now I'm getting like 9,300, 9,700 changes every hour of how much you can in dividends. I put that all back in, and I'm trying to put in 5,000 a month. So I'm trying to get it to 25,000, or I feel just I need to get it because that's just a double from here. That's much faster than when I started at 30.
Right.
Because I opened mine with 30 grand because I just used my day trading account. And so now we collect those dividends and we swing and day trade over the top of it. It is amazing.
No brainer.
It is the greatest wealth. When I was your age, when I was their age, this was not a thing.
It was not.
It was not. People don't understand. You can just borrow money. It's not even on your fucking tax return. And obviously you can hurt yourself. I'm assuming we're talking about doing it the right way. I'm not loading up on growth stocks. There's not a bunch of trades. It's just shit that pays me money. Just like 50 things that pay me money. And I'm just loading up the store with more shit that pays me money.
Most of the funds, they've been around for 10, 20 years. Besides Yield Max and Defiance.
Yeah. Now he says, and tell him, you've hung out with me. I know this more than anybody. I don't know about more than anybody, but he says, Blow, in the black community, this is not a thing. And I've tried to share that with as many, and not just blacks, but Hispanics, anybody, whites living in trailer parks, anybody that's poor, I have an affection toward them and try to share this stuff. In New Orleans, I'm sharing it with fucking street people. Like, hey, how much you make here? Like trying to show them how they could do it. The problem with that community is they don't give a fuck. They don't care.
Yeah, they don't care or want to put the effort.
Yeah, and that's not a race thing. That's just a people thing.
Or they just don't even believe or know it's possible.
They don't believe. People only believe that you make money by working or stealing or scamming. They don't believe you can just collect it for doing nothing. People don't believe they can write but now Clarity is making a good point. That's not true anymore. And I think he's just talking about generally. And it's the same in, where I go back to trailer park where I grow up. Nobody there is talking about fucking dividends. They might be talking about XRP right now, but it is changing. Clarity's right in the sense that it is changing. I'm trying to be one of the people that make it change. I mean, I'm trying to talk homeless people into owning stocks with dividends. You don't even need a bank account, man. If you got money on the blockchain, we can transfer that shit to Cash App, put that shit into dividend stocks, and you're homeless. I showed a homeless, I was like, bro, if you can get 5 G's that you don't need, you can do this homeless thing without begging for the rest of your life.
Right.
We'll fucking put that in.
They have an iPhone.
Right, and we'll put that in CLM, then we'll double it twice, and boom, there. How much were you making panhandling? I just showed you how to make it. Like, most people's jobs, could be replaced. I don't know what Clarity makes, but I bet you could replace it with the second income dividends.
Yeah,
pretty damn
definitely.
quick. Check out the run on Soon. I'm going to assume an electric company or a Chinese. Ugh. It's either let's see, the run SOUN. Ugh. Let's see. Okay. That is a nice pop.
Nice.
Man, let's take that down to a 5-minute. Oof. Look at that. If you'd have been day trading this, damn. Nice little fall here.
Nice.
And then how would you know how to buy? Oh, look at this. So down, 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 bottom. How do we know? Next candle's up. Now we just need the moving averages to come together. Price to get above the 5. Now you're in. There's your stop loss. Previous high is your target. Bam. Trade over. Easy. Easy peasy. Were you listening, Hamad? That's how you trade, bro. Right there. Do it fucking right from here on out. That's all you got to do. Just every day trade correctly. Is that a lot to ask?
Sometimes.
Let's see. Get your shit together, sir. I'm back in the green. Shady's back. That's what I have to tell myself this a lot, man. I have to sit down and be like, dude, get your shit together. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I have to tell my own self that sometimes. I do. I really do. And I hate people trading bad. It just fucking disgusts me when they don't have to. Like, you don't, I can show you exactly how to buy the bottom. Like, I can show you that. And trade the thing, but it's like, you got to want to know it. You got to, let's see. Let's see. Why don't I have 1 million followers? I've been trying to figure that out. I think the cursing doesn't help me. I don't go get haircuts and stuff. I don't know any names of shampoos and things like that. Like Clarity probably has a whole line of products. Like he has these lotions, a lot of lotions, baby oils.
Why do you think he has that?
Come on, man. Come on, man.
There's nothing wrong with having lotion to keep your skin from getting ashy and dry.
Right.
Just because you don't use it,
right.
You might have dry skin. You just don't see it because you're pale.
Right. I mean, I'm just like ghostly pale. The
kind of.
Yeah, I've just never
You lost your summer tan.
No, I gotta rip on Clarity. Clarity's a comedian, man. I gotta go see him. I gotta let him talk me. He's gotta go. I'm gonna do my. There's a place in New Orleans where you can do stand up. You can just go up there and you get like 2 minutes. And I found the club, and when I go back this next time here next week, I'm gonna go to it a few times because I'm working on my 2 minutes. And I just gotta, and I can do all this. I can go do a seminar. I can get up in front of people at a thing and talk like, but getting up and telling some jokes, I'm terrified.
Yeah,
So
especially on the stage, everyone's staring at you.
And I'm afraid I'm gonna rip through it super fast. But I've been practicing doing bits by, and I'm sure he can give me better pointers. But you know that bar by my house, the Irish one that I don't really go to much? Not Schooners, but the other one. Like if you're at my front door looking out, the Irish bar's to the right. Anthony's house in front of me, and then Schooners. I'll go over there because they don't know me. I don't know many people there, and I'll just be hanging out, and I'm waiting just to drop my joke. No bullshit. I'll go cruise around New Orleans in the street, and I'm waiting to practice this bit. And every once in a while, it just sets up. And the other day I did it. It was probably a couple months ago I did it. And all of these strangers started laughing. And it felt like I was on, like I had hit a trade or a home run or something, man. I was like, oh, hell. It shocked me so much that I just walked away weirdly, like awkwardly, Because they were like waiting for the next thing, and I just like froze and I go, oh wow, they all laughed, and I left, and I literally went back to where everybody else was, because I left there to go do that, because I'll try it now but they know what I'm doing, but every once in a while I can get it, and the other day I got them all laughing. I'm like, what? See, I can be a comedian. It's hard though. Stand up is difficult, man. To stand up and talk and make people laugh, I think it's great though. It's like being a nurse, like you're doing great work. Like making people laugh is a great job.
Yeah, for sure.
Right. They come, they laugh, or, you're, being a nurse, you're helping them. Same with their money. If we can help them with their money, that's a beautiful thing. I thought about doing financial humor where the end is I try to get them to get their money right. Don't steal my idea either, Clarity. It's financial comedy with the end result is at the end I like teach you a bunch of shit. I might need his help on it though. So it's like a comedy get your money together thing.
That's cool.
Yeah, that would be cool. Yeah, that's fire out. I know it's way above my skill level right now, but it's an idea where you're going to be laugh because we're going to tell funny dumb shit you do with your money. We're going to find the dumbest shit people do, which will make everyone laugh. And believe me, there'll be people that have done dumber shit than you. And then the idea is you're feeling like, wow, okay, I'm not that bad. And then we start to turn it around. And in the end, hopefully they've learned a bunch of shit and it ends kind of serious. Yeah, Clary, that's actually a good idea. And that would be better, obviously, if you had like a professional comedian and then the teacher, and you guys could, you could take that on the road, I bet. I don't think anybody's done that. All right, we're just watching this trade. I hate to leave one. I figured we'd finish when we're just running, man.
Yeah, on stock charts, it's just look straight up.
Embarrassingly, I wasn't even going to tell you that, you know how I was up like 200 this morning, you know?
Right.
And I lost all that in that down channel.
Oh my God, that's
Now,
like
and not only did I lose all of it in the down channel, I was down $340. So I go from being up 220 to down
300. So you lost 500. Yeah.
That's
I
feeling
took,
like an asshole, dude. Like you feel because that should not happen.
Yeah, in that downtrend, I took like 4 or 5 losses, and I was like, all right, I'm done.
I'm done. And
I'm taking
I've been trying to implement a rule for myself. Once I've banked a $100 bill, that bitch is going home with me.
And then also the 5-minute was started going against us.
I wasn't even looking at it because I was in the fucking bathroom and I was just trying to shower.
Yeah, and then the down sloping channel became obvious.
I'm losing money trading in the shower. That's how I have a mental disorder, man. It's also what got me rich though. Is like I'm so addicted, I'm doing it in the shower.
Yeah.
Like other people are like, oh, I don't know if I have time to do my homework. I'm fucking doing homework in the shower. Like, like I'm thinking about it. I'm laying in bed thinking about. George Carlin may have tried. Yeah, now that he says that, I bet that's why that popped in my head. Because now that he mentioned, I'm a big fan of George Carlin's, and he does have some shit on boxes. And I know you know this, Clarity, where George Carlin's bit about we have houses, our square houses, to buy and put our square boxes in. So we buy more stuff to put in our house, and then we have to buy a bigger house to hold more of our stuff. And so you just keep buying a bigger box to put more boxes in. I had a bit like that with cars. Anthony had his brand new car, right? I don't know if Ash is out here. And he had just got his car. And he's making he's got a car payment. And
when did he get a new car?
This is, I don't know, a year ago.
Oh, okay.
The trade just keeps drifting. I'm gonna trim a little here.
Yeah, I trimmed some.
Okay, I'm just now trimming. Anyway, I said, hey, you want to take the car? And he goes, no, it's Friday. I don't want to lose my parking spot. The parking spot is free. But you're making it, whatever the cost for the car payment, right? And to me, that just hit me as such a funny thing. I put it all back on. Just such a funny thing to make, like, let's say it's $1,000 a month, but then you don't want to use it because you don't want to lose your free spot. I'm like, well, what if you just kept your money and didn't move? I mean, if you're not going to move the car, man, well, just keep the money. I just thought that was so funny, and I kept trying to make a bit out of it, a comedy bit out of it about paying thousands a month for a car that you don't want to use because you got a good free parking spot.
Sounds stupid when you say that.
Yeah, it sounds so stupid, yeah. Yeah, this would definitely be a different angle. Clarity. It's a good idea, even if it was just like a special. Oh, man. George Carlin was a genius and spoke a lot of truth with his comedy. He did. I liked him because he picked on everybody. Uh-oh, MSTU. Oh, yeah, 10-for-1 split. Those are always going to split. those inverse ETFs.
I
That's
think
why you-
MSTU is the 2x, but from someone else.
For the inverse to MicroStrategy.
MSTU? I think that's another 2x MicroStrategy.
Why would it do a split? Because it got so big? Hold on. Is it MSTU? Oh, I guess so. They're doing a reverse split? Huh. Which one are we in? MSTX?
Yeah.
I think this thing rips tomorrow.
On Monday?
If it hits
Yeah.
200, sell half. Like, don't even question it.
Yeah.
I may put in a limit order.
For 220?
Yeah. I mean, maybe not even 200. That's a double, dude. It's a 100% return. So if you get that in one day, you need to take it. Take some off. We can always get back in. You're just going to get,
You're just locking in profits.
Yeah, because I have like 20 shares, so I'm going to make like $3 fucking grand. I'm going to take that cash and go buy $9,000 of CLM. And then start buying MSTX again the next day. That's what people miss. They don't get right back into it. They sell their Bitcoin. We'll buy Bitcoin the next day. Split is today. Oh, it's the MSTZ, I guess they're saying. It is the inverse. Okay, that makes more sense, man. Any stocks you're looking at? This trade, man, we're just making money here.
Yeah.
Look at this run, dude. Whew, saved my bacon. Is that a phrase? Save my bacon?
Maybe you just made it up.
Save my bacon. You think that'll catch on? I'm going to text that. In celebration right now, I'm going to order a brisket sandwich. You want anything?
I mean, I'm hungry. Obviously.
Obviously, I'm hungry. Is Kat home too?
Yeah, she's sick.
Oh, is she not eating? Let's see.
Oh, she's eating.
Just stick a fucking chicken sandwich in her mouth. DoorDash. Yeah, I'm actually Is she sleeping?
No. It's 2:30 here.
Okay, you guys already eat?
No, we've been
Oh,
been live the whole time.
Okay, well then here, this way she won't get mad at you. I'll order you guys food. Let's
Thanks.
see. Let's see. I'm greedy, so let me order mine first. Actually, it came up. I actually tried to order some shit that we're still running, dude. It's
89.53.
This is amazing. Oh, I got a new place I've been trying. Nobody's here to hear my. If you have a meltdown by you, man, not you. You won't like this, but if anybody else does, it's Tim. Listen up, if you're on here. Smoke brisket, Burt Ian's. Anybody from Central Florida is gonna love this.
I don't think he's from the South Florida.
Oh man, I thought it was. He's from the Jimmy Buffett area.
He's from the middle of the Everglades.
That's Indian territory, right? That's the Indians.
He might be.
Yeah. Let's see. I'm not mad at the Indians. Let's see. This thing just keeps going. Have you trimmed?
Yeah.
Oh, did you? I haven't trimmed yet. Let's see. I'm going to order a fruit from... My wife doesn't need food. Let's see.
I mean, there's really no point to trim. It just keeps going.
It just keeps going. I haven't trimmed. I wish I could fucking
89.60.
I wish I could add. And this is why when you come up and you're like, oh, I missed the run. No, you didn't. Just get in.
Yeah,
dude.
just get in.
Look at this thing go. Amazing.
The hell is that?
You don't know this?
If tomorrow all the things were gone, I'd work for all my life.
That's when you're proud to be an American. That's what, when this goes up like that.
Just sounded like some depressing ass song.
It is depressing. I was remembering it being less depressing. I had to change. I thought it was going to be funny, but it didn't work. So that's the problem with being a comedian. Sometimes it doesn't work. All right, I should trim here probably. Oh, all right, I'm down a little bit. Okay, payment back. Man, I really do. If you guys have a meltdown by you, man, that sandwich is something else. Hold on.
Damn, 89.65.
Does she want one too?
Sure.
Okay. I don't want to leave
Thank
her
you.
out.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, normal here? Yeah, let's keep it simple. You have some nice places by you. The other day I was accidentally on your area.
Oh shit.
And I'm literally like, yo, we got a, no, we don't. It's like, God damn it.
It broke the 5 on the E-Trade.
Yeah,
Oh, it's coming back.
I'm down to 100 shares. Oh, man. We're going again, aren't we? Look at this. All right. We got to be careful here. Is the Fed
Yeah, I'm in
talk
half.
today? I thought I read the Fed was talking, or is that maybe that's next week?
Might be next week.
And we'll see if all this goes. Let's see.
$89.63.
Boom. Man, this thing here is just printing money, dude. Okay, it's next week. Fed talking next
Yeah.
week. Yeah, to lower.
I was gonna
interest
say
rates.
next week. Yeah, next week was about the interest rates.
Lemonades are cool.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Okay. Oh yeah. There we go. Did anybody else on the live want anything? Should I get them all something? That'd be great. That might be good footage. You just sit on while buying people's shit. I've done that with Bitcoin and nobody would take it. I'll be like, give me your Bitcoin address and I'll send it to you. Me and the professor tried to do content where I'd buy people a beer or a free Bitcoin. They got $10 in Bitcoin or a beer, which depending on where you're at in New Orleans, it costs more for the beer, but not one person would take crypto.
Wow.
And I go, can you? I mean, could I send you crypto? And they're like, no.
No.
It's like, wow, how old are you to be this dumb? I was doing that role. And then they would just look at you, well, goddamn, bro, you're 22 and stupid. Like, I don't understand. Why are you so dumb? Like, Why would you not want crypto? And that was 3 years ago when we were doing that. And then yeah, we had to stop doing it because it just didn't go over well in New Orleans. Like, people were getting pissed. All right. You didn't get a trophy for your bestseller, but you were getting a sandwich. That's what Sonia said. That's about it. You buy your own sandwich. That's all we get. Sending you something from Cali. Send something, GP. I'm here in Cali. Oh, I thought he was sending me something.
Oh,
Man,
for food.
we almost were friends. Let's see. Any thoughts on... Wow, sir. Well, we did do a 3-part series on that. When did we start doing that, Jess?
A couple weeks ago.
Yeah. Now all the influencers they're talking about it like in the last few days. I think we got on top of it.
Yeah, we were.
Before anybody else. He says, "Oh, be careful, GP. Your wife will see that." No, me and Jess work together. Buy food for people all the time. I get in trouble all the time for my $3,000 DoorDash bill. That 1 month on Uber and DoorDash, I spent $3,011.
Wow.
But I made like $12,000 trading. So don't give a fuck. Still invested half of it and then spent the other half on DoorDash. That's when you make money trading. You can do dumb shit like that. But you can't do that until you're making money trading. Like you gotta, or dividends. Most of the time for this stuff, I just run it through my dividends, man. I just pay it from the dividends. I'm not buying it. My fucking renters who gave me money to buy dividend stocks are paying for it. What does Grant say? I'm going to have to show that video. GP, should I finish reading the book before doing my homework this weekend? What bro, how fucking slow are you? We do check for disabilities before we let people in, right? Bro, read what book? You should have stayed up last... What were you doing all night that you couldn't do it last night? You're going to read the book forever, man. God's not waiting on you forever, bro. Seriously. Let's see how fucking slow we can be. I wrote the book faster than most people read it. It blows my mind. You want to read in it, mark in it, write up on it. You got to know what a stage 1, stage 2, stage 3, what is a trigger, position sizes. Man, we got to get going. You got to be spending hours a day on this, man. You got to get your shit together. Let's go. Fuck, dude. Let's see. No, I wouldn't kick him out of Discord for being dumb. He's probably a brilliant man. I meet scientists who can't change their own oil. They just don't know. Once you learn, you can learn. Everything's learnable. I might can make a chicken sandwich like Shake Shack, but I'm going to need the right tools, right? I need the right shit. I need to get the buns from the right place. Everything's got to be right. Oh, look who's here. She's done doing yoga and hanging out. She can now come to the trading group. Don't give us no bullshit about you were in a meeting. Nobody's believing that. She just woke up, man. Sam just woke up. Oh, it's 2 o'clock. I'm up from my mid-afternoon nap. Ahmad says he's just slow. I'm just
Gerald.
fucking with... Yeah. I'm just teasing. I see her there. That's why I was picking on her. Ahmad, I'm just teasing, but for real, get your shit together. Let's go, man. Stop doing other... Dude, I bet he was doing all kind of things he shouldn't have been doing. Let's see. I don't even want to think about them. All right, these foods are ordered. I guess we're about to get stuffed out of this one. We can wrap it up here. I wanted to see how far this was going to go. Since starting my second in, what did he say? Yeah, you really shouldn't be spooning unless you have a minimum of $1,000 a month in dividends. You have no business having sex, spooning, touching people. You have shit to do. You need to go get some goddamn money and put it in the market. You have no time. So I don't know what you're doing all day. You got to, get into Uber, start driving. Since starting my second income stream, I can't spoon in peace. That's what I hope to be known for. The man who told people not to hug.
No spooning.
He said, I'm spooning my laptop while trading. I'm actually going to have a life-size doll of me made, and the shirt on me, it's a man pillow. Have you seen those big pillows?
Yeah.
And it's me, and it says no spooning on the shirt.
Oh my god.
I bet I could sell those as a gag gift. Or little ones, little G's. And then when you squeeze it, it's like, it says my catchphrases.
Get your shit together.
Yeah. It's like, get your shit
Stop
together.
spooning.
Stop spooning. And it has a whole bunch of little things it goes through. It's a little guy with the hat on backwards. I would like this doll.
Yeah, it needs to be big enough so we can actually spoon it.
Yeah, it's got to be like pillow size.
Yeah.
Right? So you could kind of hug him. And then when you squeeze him real tight, he says stop spooning.
Or it's like asking you what your dividends are.
Oh, that would be even better. It's like, please tell me your dividends. Oh, that's too funny, man. Bestseller. I used to be in the stock HRZN as a weekly dividend stock, but I haven't done it in a long time. Nike is under the 200-day moving average, pays a dividend, and it's rated 5 stars by Morningstar. They give it a 117 value. That's much higher. So you might look into that stock. Merck right now has a fair value of $120, and it's trading much lower, and we're in that trade right now. So Merck is buyable right now. Right now, in real fucking time. This is a nice setup. So is Pfizer, I believe.
Yeah,
right
Pfizer looks good.
And Pfizer, I think, looks good. I'm tempted, but I have so many trades going right now.
Yeah, you should slow it down.
I need to slow down, man. I need to get my shit.
You should go lay down.
I need to go lay down.
Spoon your portfolio.
Spoon my baby Gerald. Little G. Bloomberg, Trump advisor. Get this. It's going to throw the Democrats a bone, considering raising SALT write-off limit to $20,000. So if you live in high-income areas, which is a lot of Democrats, if you're over $20,000 tax bill, you don't get to deduct it from your taxes. That sucks. Because I do a lot of deducting from my taxes. But good old Trump's going to throw him a bone. And you know what? They're still going to talk shit about him, and they're not going to thank him. Is the second income stream also in the MFG Discord? No, those letters, the Peters report and the second income stream, those are, we talk about them in there, but you don't get access to them. You get access to the basic free shit on the Peters report, but as far as like the trade of the week or the letter we're doing, for those are separate. Those are products that don't have to necessarily be attached to the MFG. Like there's people that are going to do that don't care about swing trading. They don't care about our Discord. And so just trying to create some stuff outside of Discord. What if Discord shut us down? Because I heard someone saying, that. But if Discord was to shut us down, what then?
That's true.
Yeah, if you hit that QR code up there, it should take you to the second income stream. And everybody should get that going and learn to fucking trade at the same time. Like, you can do 3 things at the same time. Your brain can handle it. Trump advisors seek to shrink and eliminate banking regulators. Boeing is set to invest $1 billion after losing $10 billion. Boeing said on Thursday they plan to spend $1 billion to support increased production of the 787 Dreamliner. That has been a shit show. Boeing plans to expand operations at its Charleston County, South Carolina facility. We have members of the MFG that work there. It's $1 billion investment in its infrastructure. Okay, I'll take the. There you
Thanks,
go.
Josh.
Jess. Yeah, what a nice guy. I like him better now. I was on the fence with that guy. No, teasing, Josh. Boeing has been trying to bring the 787 production back to a rate of 5 a month by the end of 2024. 5 fucking planes, huh? I don't know. That just doesn't sound good. Have you heard about, before we go, have you heard about the drones flying over New Jersey?
No,
Oh my God. Are you living under a rock?
probably.
Let's see. No, these are scaring people. It's kind of scary.
They're just pacing back and forth, going very slow.
There's dozens of them.
You're joining me by squinting at your screen right now, and you're seeing what I'm seeing. Sort of a twinkling light in the sky. Well, these are just a few of the dozens of mysterious drones spotted circling above New Jersey. Now, the FBI is investigating. Governor Phil Murphy says the drones are hard to track because, quote, the minute you get your eyes on them, they go dark. CBS News national investigative correspondent Tom Hansen joins us now. Tom, what do we know about these drones and where they came from as we squint to see what they are and then they disappear and go dark?
Yeah, those are some really eye-opening videos that we're seeing come out on social media. You know, these drones vary in shape and size, and while we don't know much about where they come from or what, if any, risk they pose, what we do know is that they have a lot of people talking in this community, Mendham, New Jersey. And I actually want to bring in a barista at Simple Coffee. A lot of people are coming in here. His name is John, and they're telling him what they're seeing. And John, in fact, has seen these drones himself as well. So, John, what are people saying here?
Yeah, no, it's definitely interesting. I know in my own personal experience, I was driving home from a friend's house,
John has lotion.
passing by Flanders Valley Golf Course, and I saw a drone that looked like the size of a small car, just hovering right above the golf course. And I tried to get a picture of it, but you know how it is, the lights, it's kind of hard to get a true image out of it. But it's honestly kind of been a little comical too, as well, because people come in here with all their conspiracies and all their own ideas of what could be happening.
John seems fairly certain there's nothing to worry about.
And it is nice in a coffee shop environment to talk about it.
Do you want him to be scared?
So you're telling me...
I just, there's something about this kid. He's probably one of the aliens. Has anybody even considered that?
That some of these drones are...
These could be aliens. And he's one of the aliens. And so he's like, yeah, there's nothing to see here.
as large as a car. Some are as small as...
Okay, you're walking down the street at your house and there's dozens of shit as large as cars flying around. You're not nervous?
Yeah, they're saying, oh, yeah, that's how they're saying the drones are size of cars.
Yeah, they're fucking giant, dude. And nobody claims them. And there's dozens of them. It's not like there's one. So it's not like some dudes in their basement. These are like military drones. And then somebody was trying to say it was Iran, but I don't see Iran doing that. But it's kind of scary, man. And then our own government doesn't know? Come on.
Right.
And
How
then
do
they
they
came
not
out
know?
saying you can't shoot them down. It's illegal. And it's like, the fuck I can't. If you don't know who they are and they're flying
Yeah, I
over my
feel like
house.
if this was like other shit, they would have shot it down already. If
Right.
this was like in wherever the fuck, the Middle
this
East,
tells
they would have
me-
shot these things down already.
Right. So it's probably our government doing it.
Yeah, no
conventional
shit.
drones.
It has
What
to
do they
be.
sound like and what are they moving like when you do see them?
See, sometimes it's hard to really get a true idea of what they sound like because some of them are very high up, looks like 10,000 feet, and then others could be around 500 feet. So the larger ones, I have seen stories and I have heard that it could sound like a helicopter, while the small ones, when they're high up, you can't really hear anything at all.
Yeah, and then what are people saying? Are people concerned? Are they fascinated? What's the general sense you're getting from people who are coming into your coffee shop?
I would say probably a mixture of fascination and concern. I feel as if definitely the older generation is more concerned with their privacy and...
Bro. Because older people were smart enough to realize that it could be a fucking invading army, you dumbass. Like, that's actually a concern. Like, I think people today actually think it's impossible. Like, they've never lived where they've never been around an invading army. Like, I've been on that army that is invading your country, and it's not pretty. So I'm always worried about that here. Like, I've been involved in invading 2 countries, so I know what that shit's like. And little kids would be out there playing with their balls going, oh, look at the army guys. Look how cool they look. And then here we come. Take over everything. Shoot people. You know? Let's see. Yeah, the drones are weird, man. I don't like it.
Yeah, and if they subscribe to the second income stream for the year, they get the webinar with it.
That is true. The
Yeah,
QR code should take you right there. Yeah, hey guys, we did a webinar on covering the second income stream, and I think I have. Hold on, just a second. Let me switch to this. Are you still in this trade? Did you get out?
No, I got out.
Yeah, I'm fixing. I'm out too. Hold on.
I'm just thinking about the food.
Yep, it's coming.
I know.
I'm gonna show them one thing, and then they said, "I'm just hungry." I'm gonna show them one thing, and then we'll...
Yeah, like the first time you told me to take your iPad, we had just ordered food, and I was thinking in my head, like, I'm not going to do any trading until the food gets here.
That's right, I remember that.
And then you're like, just give me the iPad. I was like, oh no, I'm too hungry for this.
I am too hungry to focus on your goddamn money. So here it is.
The way E-Trade is structured.
This right here. So this is one of the whiteboards that break that down.
Of them, and I get X amount of cash flow per house. So what I was trying to do is, so the fund.
I was trying to compare it to a house here.
So when I started my account, to be a day trader, you need at least $25,000 to be a legal day trader, and you need a market.
So I that's my attempt to. There's 2 of these whiteboards and our 2-hour seminar on it.
Yeah.
So plus there's notes and links and examples, and me and Ryan are working on a manual, going back and forth, try to make more sense. The goal is to keep it safe but make you some money, and then if you have money, that'll give you money to learn to trade. So as you lose money trading, hopefully you're making money here, because here you're going to make money. Trading, you may or may not make money. Wouldn't you say?
Right. Especially if you're day trading.
Yeah. All right, man. I had to go to a meeting. I was hoping we were going to get one more run here, but we had a glorious comeback. So saved my day, honestly. I was feeling not so good about that stupid loss I took. So looks like we might be back on that. All right, and I'll keep you posted on this. You be good?
All right. Thanks for having me, GP.
Yeah, man. You guys be good, too. Appreciate you watching here. We'll see you on Monday. We go live every Monday and every Friday. We try to shoot for around 9, but it tends to go over later because we all are day trading at the same time. So, all right. Appreciate you.
All right. Thank you, guys.